Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask any percent glitchless run by Arju. Take it away.
Yes, hello guys, I'm Ardju, and like my beautiful host Trey said before, I run Majora's Mask any percent glitchless. Without further ado, we have a lengthy cutscene ahead of us, so let's get the run going. I'll count down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. So, I brought two commentators with me today. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
If you ask me so nicely, yeah, of course. My name is Genesis. I'm a Majora's Mask speedrunner as well, but not glitchless. Glitchless is not my preferred version of runs. I usually glitch quite heavily, but I know a few things about glitchless as well, so yeah, this will be fun.
And my name is Thelling61, and I run this category by myself for half a year now. So yeah, I'm happy to help ardju out when he cannot explain something.
Absolutely. As you see, my couch is absolutely stacked, so we're gonna have fun and explain most of the tricks and skips, hopefully. As you might have noticed, actually I don't know, because there haven't been any text boxes yet, but if you have a good eye, we're playing on the Japanese version of the game. One of the reasons of this is obviously because the text boxes are faster, and you're just faster skipping text. But also we'll be abusing certain mechanics that aren't available in the English version of the game, such as power crouch stabbing, which we'll be explaining later. We'll be seeing a lot of that actually in almost every dungeon boss in this game. And yeah,
PCS is quite a nice piece of technique you don't see in most glitch runs, because glitch runs do other things to speed stuff up.
Exactly. But for now, we'll be enjoying this little intro cutscene where you see Link fresh out of Ocarina of Time, actually, looking for his dear friend Navi.
Yeah, but suddenly Link gets stopped and robbed. Our Ocarina is now gone.
Yeah, it's pretty awful, actually.
And in a few moments, our faithful horse Epona will also be victim of a robbery.
That's a spoiler, dude.
No.
I didn't know that. No.
I don't spoil video games.
Link does not look amused right now.
Alright, what was your first 3D Zelda game, Arju?
Mine definitely was Majora's Mask, actually. Some say that's a weird game to pick up first, but I actually liked it, and I enjoyed Ocarina of Time afterwards. So.
Yeah, same for me, actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah!
I actually played Ocarina of Time first, really long. And I had the bad luck to play the first time Majora's Mask on the collector's edition on GameCube.
Yep, me too.
That's a good version of the game. Also, as soon as I gain control of Link here, you can see I'm back walking, which is the fastest way of traveling in this game for almost every form of Link, except for Goron rolling, which we'll be seeing later. So if you see me back walking in the game, I'm not doing that for style points or anything, it's just really fast.
Yeah, and all the different forms of Link have different movement speed. I don't know the specifics, but I think Deku is faster than human Link, and Zora is faster than that, or something like this.
Something like that. I know Deku Link backwalking is incredibly fast. Also, this is a bit spooky if you haven't seen this before. Truly in the Halloween spirit of the marathon.
Alright, it's almost Halloween time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, nothing we really celebrate in Germany.
That's sad. You should move to a better country.
Like Germany? Yeah, kind of dark game.
What's
one of
happening right
the
here?
one of the darkest games of the Zelda franchise, I think. Among TP, I'd say. The other ones usually don't have that dark of a setting.
I don't know. I think Link's crossbow training is very depressing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Wait, Link looks a little bit different.
Oh no, what happened?
That's not good.
At the first time I played this game, I was so confused. Is why I'm not Human Link or Hylian Link anymore.
Same. Definitely feel the same as you.
Luckily, we'll be using Human Link in about 20 minutes, if I'm fast enough.
If only there was a glitch that lets you be human in first cycle.
That doesn't exist, Genesis. And even if it did, we're playing Glitchless right now. So
That's true. All the fun stuff is locked behind the glitchy doors.
unfortunately.
But yeah, for real, this is possible. You can be Human Link in first cycle, but that's a story for another time. Maybe I'll submit it for the next marathon.
That would be very cool.
And
You can
very,
explain it actually. It's very interesting, and it was found out pretty recently, I'd say.
yeah, like a year ago or something. Not even.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically you rewrite some stuff in memory and use your file name, the characters you put as your file name, as the items in the menu, and you can get access to that by doing something called stay reference manipulation, or in short SRM. And by that you can get a transformation mask, and anytime you are in a different form of Link and you put on it another transformation mask, you will get to that new form and can revert back to the human form. And by that we can perform a moonwarp. Nice.
That's not supposed to happen. Anyways,
Yeah, we can then moonwarp and beat the game. But in this glitchless run, we have a very, very, very long road ahead of us. Nice.
Oh, nice. So, what ardju did, second try unfortunately, but he got it, was trying to skip the text box with the fairy, how is she called on English? Tattle.
Xbox skip indeed.
Yeah. And if you do a right side hop and hold A, you can go immediately into the Tico flower, which skips the text box.
Exactly.
Yeah, not a huge time save, but it all adds up in first cycle.
Exactly. That's
You
what's,
wanna be as optimal as possible.
Speaking of first cycle, what exactly is first cycle?
Well, it's actually a two-part thing, I'd say. The part we are in now, the before Clock Town part,
Just the
which
intro,
is
sort of.
always the same, and you can't really mess up in case you are ardju and just void. and then the part our dear friend, the Happy Mars Salesman, will lead us to in just a few moments. We will end up in Clock Town and have to do some quests in order to get our ocarina back.
Basically, what the Happy Mask Salesman just told us is, if you want to go back to your human Link form, you have to bring back your ocarina so I can heal you. And obviously, we're very what do you call it? We really want to do that, so that's what we're going to do right now. There are a few things we need to get in first cycle, though. The Link, can you explain what we need to do in this first cycle exactly?
Yeah, so in first cycle we wanna get magic and the bomb back and wasting as much in-game time as possible as we can. So the first thing what ardju is gonna do is going to the stockpot inn and talks to the grandma 2 times, because the grandma can tell you a story which goes so long that a whole day passes. So if he talks 2 times to her, it's already day 3.
Yeah, she is kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. So we fall
She
asleep
is
to her
very
and,
exciting. The stories are boring.
That's it.
Yeah, true.
Fun fact, she has a tiger on the back of her wheelchair, I believe. Which is pretty cool for a grandma, I'd say.
And spiky wheels.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, edgy granny. But why do we need it to be day 3?
We want time to go by as fast as possible, actually. So we're just skipping to the last day, and then we can go ahead and do the other stuff we need to do before grabbing our ocarina.
Yeah, after Grandma, he can go to the shop and talk to the Scarecrow, which skips another half of the day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But how are you gonna do the bomber kids chasing stuff and all the stuff in the observatory?
That's a very good question, Genesis. So normally, what you would do is go to the bomber kids quest, and that would lead you to the observatory. It is called, where you would get the moon's tear. This would then allow you to This would allow you to trade the Deku salesman's Deku spot, which allows you to enter the clock tower. Unfortunately, we just don't have the time for all that, so we do a trick called a gainer to get into the clock tower. We'll explain that later on.
Yeah, we have plenty of time to show that off.
Yeah, for now we're gonna do a little dance with the Scarecrow, and we're off to some other stuff.
So I'll just gonna... Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the rupee farming, which you
Same.
normally do, but yeah, you can go ahead and explain that.
so there are 3 rupee routes where what you can do in first cycle to grab 50 rupees for the bomb bag, which we need. And I'm just gonna do the safe one, which is grab the 100 rupees from the stockbot in chest, like he's doing now, which is the slowest one. And then there is a method where it's called the RNG rupee route, where you grab some rupees on the beginning of the game, on the intro. And then there's the other one where you only grab 3 rupees in the intro and the rest in Clock Tower. You grab... Yeah, I wanted to explain that you grab the rupees and the bushes you are now on the part
Yes, so
of
in
this
this
Clock
spot,
Tower.
there are some bushes to my right. I can actually just show you, because we have some time to
Yeah, true.
to waste. These are the bushes, which can give you 10 rupees if you farm them correctly.
9.
Oh, sorry, 9. And you reload this area a few times just to farm those rupees, which is very nice, and faster than what I'm doing right now, actually.
Yeah, it's faster because you are stretching the in-game time a little bit more.
Also, I picked up a fairy and brought it back to this fairy fountain, and hopefully it will give me something useful.
Nah, Nintendo wouldn't give you something useful here.
You're right. I'm probably getting like, I don't know,
Ice
silly-
trap.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, look, magic. It's interesting.
Oh, that can come in handy. You could start the Bombers quest, I think.
Should I do that?
No, please don't. I don't even know where all the kids are.
Me neither.
Well, that's a lie. I did that in Hundo NSR.
I know where they are. I remember that.
I have a feeling the moon would crash before we ended that quest, so let's not do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, have we explained that? The moon is falling, for anyone wondering. That's what this game is all about. We have a 3-day cycle to essentially save the world.
Oh yeah, we didn't explain that. Yeah, that's the whole premise of the game. We have 72 hours until the masked salesman leaves his spot, and coincidentally, the moon crashes. And the moon is crashing because, obviously, the Skull Kid, the evil villain we are fighting, or currently looking for, has some weird magic making the moon falling to the
Yeah,
ground.
it's pretty messed up. It's a
Yeah.
big meanie. So I just picked up bomb bags. That's actually what we grabbed the rupees for, just to grab bomb bags. And now we're heading to Clock Tower. And like I said before, we skipped the whole trading quest. Normally you would get this Deku Flower right here, and you could fly up here to enter the tower. However, we don't have time for that, so we just do this little trick called a gainer to grab this ledge. Normally you're not supposed to grab this ledge at all, but because of this technique, we can just grab it. It's a 2-frame trick when you stand close to the wall, and Genesis is about to explain how it actually works, hopefully.
Oh, I am? Okay, I can do that. Yeah. When you do a backflip, usually Link gets backwards momentum and a little height. But if you retarget in a very specific frame window, you don't get that much momentum backwards and keep the momentum upwards, actually. And if you press forward while doing that, you can actually grab some ledges that would be too high for Deku Link, or even Zora Link has some applications for that. And that is one way of getting here, but a simple backflip can be enough if you have the right angle and hold left.
Yeah, you can also do a, what's it called? A curved or inverted?
Yeah, you can do a twisted backflip.
That's it, yeah.
Or a regular old backflip and holding L. Holding left, not L. That works too. That's the first method I learned when I started 2 years ago. It's really slow, but in this category you have lots of time, as you just saw.
You definitely have the time to pull it off.
Yeah, in other categories you only have like one attempt for a first try gainer, otherwise you just lose time. But in this we just have to wait quite a long time.
And we're facing off against Skull Kid, the main antagonist of this game.
Fun fact, the star pattern you see is based on the file name you put.
Yeah, so this sky that you're seeing right now is, like Genesis said, based on our file name, which is Coral, thanks to our incentive. So thank you whoever donated for that. This is your sky, your night sky. I hope you enjoy it.
That's actually a fun fact that I even didn't know.
I believe it is used in A1, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think Anop used a specific file name in order to know which RNG he might have in a later part of the run. I think Ocean Spider House. But not too sure on that.
Hey look, Skullkid just dropped our beloved instrument.
Alright, so you can get your human form.
There we have
Finally.
it, Ocarina of Time. And suddenly, Lynx gets a flashback.
Yeah.
Here's another fun fact for you guys. This is the only time Princess Zelda shows up in this game. There's no other sign of her at all in the entire game.
They had to put her in somewhere, otherwise it wouldn't be a Zelda game.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's all we see of her.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
And maybe she teaches us a song now, which is quite important.
Yeah.
What could this song possibly do?
A lot of things, actually. Well, the intended mechanic, and there are two variations of that song we can play that have different effects on time. So that's the Song of Time, which ardju will explain, or maybe even Link. I don't know.
Yeah, Link,
I
you
can.
go for it, yeah.
So there's the normal Song of Time, which we can use to go back in time and go back in time by 3 days again, so it's the first day again. Then you can play the song backwards, which slows the time. I can't... Genesis, do you remember how much it does slow down?
I have no idea. I think it's 1/3.
I think
Yeah, I
it is
think
by
something
4
like-
times, right?
Something like that. And you can play the first 3 notes 2 times, which you can skip a half a day.
Oh yeah, this is a bit sudden, but I just reset my game because the very first time you play the Song of Time, we see a large cutscene where Link and Tattle are both very confused about what happened and how they are back in time by 3 days. However, if you reset, you skip that entire cutscene and we can just go on and play.
Yeah,
the game.
and there's a short backflash what happened on first cycle too.
Yeah, but please only reset after saving.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up at the beginning of the first day again, and everything you just did is just gone.
But the game does save after the first frame you press yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so I reset very quickly after pressing yes, as you might have seen. So now the Happy Mask Salesman is ecstatic that we brought back our instruments, and he's gonna teach us a song of healing, which does what? It
Heals
heals.
troubled souls, I think.
Exactly.
Exactly.
One quick fact about the Japanese version is on the Japanese version there's only one way of saving the game, and that's playing Song of Time. In the English release that came out a few weeks after that, they added the functionality of saving on one of those owl statues we will see in just a bit. That's not a thing on JP. JP has 3 files you can play on. English only has 2, but the saving feature.
Yes, so basically in Japanese, if you want to save the game, you just have to go back in time, which is a little bit painful in a casual way, but also in this speedrun.
You imagine all those kids in Japan figuring out what to do, and
Yeah.
it never worked because
It's a
they
little bit
crashed
sad.
or something.
Yeah, this game was hard back then.
Yep. Especially the GameCube version, as Link told earlier. This is by far the worst game, well, the worst version you can play on, because it randomly crashes sometimes.
It
And
is.
it was not so stable, it had
Yeah,
sound.
for no reason at all. You can stand in Southern Clocktown and it just crashes. I mean, the Wii can do that too. That's called a VC crash. Really,
Oh, don't even say that, Genesis.
now it's too late. I jinxed it now. But usually it's really rare. I got only one VC crash in like 2 years of running.
It has happened to
So-
me before, and it's very painful.
Yeah, it is.
Let's hope it doesn't today. Also, the Happy Mask Salesman is a little bit angry at us because we failed to bring back his Majora's mask, and he's now explaining to us what the why that's so bad. And we're basically going to promise to him that we'll bring it back, and that we'll save the world now.
Eventually.
Eventually, it's gonna take a while, but we'll get there.
Finally, the first cycle is over. We can now actually do stuff.
Yeah, the game finally begins.
Yeah, Deculink has limited options on what to do, and yeah, we can't use a sword, we can't use items we bought. The bombs we bought earlier couldn't be used as Deculink, but now as Human Link we actually can use bombs, and that will be coming up in like 5-ish minutes or something. 5 to 10-ish.
It will.
Yeah, and the thing is, the game acts differently when you don't have Ocarina of Time in your inventory. So even though if we could get out something somehow, Hyrule Field would not be normal.
Yeah, that's what usually happens in a glitch run. You collect rupees in Terminal Field where you're not supposed to be, and yeah, there are other means of getting rid of the ocarina again, so you can revert back to that state of the game, but usually it's not really the thing you want. Yeah, Deku
So-
backwalking.
Yes.
Great stuff.
Like we said before, backwalking, fastest way of moving. We're heading to the swamp. The Link, do you know why?
So there are the few things that we need to do now. So actually, we did first cycle, and now we are in the second cycle, and we're actually gonna beat the game in the second cycle. So before that, we actually need to grab some things before it's a night of the first day. So we need to get a Bona and a mask before it's night.
Yes, so we're going to be heading to the ranch before it's night. It's very important because when it becomes night, we can't do certain stuff over there. But in the meantime, we'll actually be visiting 2 dungeons. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, and it's going to be very fast-paced. But it's very important that we reach the ranch before nighttime.
Yep. That's really, really important. I figured that out the hard way while routing a glitch category, and I was a little upset that you have to get to ranch on day 1, not night 1, which would have saved me so much trouble in routing. But yeah, I should have known the game better by then, but I didn't.
You could have asked me, I would have helped you.
I could have, yeah.
Also, here's a little cutscene of Skullkid apparently not being that bad before wearing the cursed Majora's mask.
Yeah, this cutscene, I don't know, it takes forever. It has some lore info for you, but usually no one likes this cutscene.
It's cute in a casual sense, but as a speedrunner, you just want to get into the swamp as fast as possible, and this is kind of a barrier.
Yeah, at least for Glitchless.
Especially when you came out of first cycle.
Yeah.
Then there is another cutscene to watch.
Yeah, in glitch runs you can do a trick called time stop, which Genesis, you might be better at explaining this.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, time stop is a glitch where you are in a cutscene state and are able to move around still. And that way in-game time doesn't pass, and since you're in that state, another cutscene is not able to initiate. So you are in that cutscene state, and that's it. Other cutscene triggers, like that trigger for the cutscene we just saw, don't exist, or rather they don't trigger. And that's a great thing. And it's really, really easy to pull off. Even first-time glitch users are able to pull that off. It's just standing in front of a gossip stone, pressing Ocarina and mash B. Done. That's the glitch. Alright, we are now in the Woods of Mystery. And ardju, you're not following the monkey. What are you doing?
I'm just a better player, Genesis. I know exactly where to go.
Please void,
Yes,
please void, please void, please void.
Imagine. Normally you would follow the monkeys and they would lead you to this lady who needs healing. But because I already know the routes, I'm just going by memory.
You imagine that would have been RNG all the time. Figuring out where to go.
It's not RNG, but there's always the other path every other day.
Yeah, but that's why I said imagine if they put like RNG everywhere. Like, yeah, figure it out. You can do it.
That would be painful.
Oh yeah.
There is a reason why we're saving this lady.
Yeah, so there are 2 ways where you can go to the Tico Palace in Glitchless. Either way, we're gonna grab the bottle in 2 ways, but ardju is gonna give back the bottle so he can go to the boat shop, store, whatever, and
Try the place.
yeah, and ride the boat to go to Tico Palace. But there's also a hard trick. It's a little bit precise and hard.
Little bit.
Little more a bit, where you can save giving back the potion and riding the boat by skipping the Octorok, the big Octorok.
We'll show that off in a second. but it's basically jumping past an enemy that is in the way, which is very precise, as you might imagine. But for now, we'll just be doing a boat ride.
Yeah, boat
Yeah.
ride is very
Very
comfy.
cozy, indeed. And we
It's,
also made this lady happy, so, you know,
As we mentioned, we need to get it at the ranch at night, before it's night, so ardju is going to ride the boat, so it's much safer.
yeah, and normally I always go for the trick, like, it's really easy for me, but because it's a marathon run and I really don't want to head into the ranch late, I decided to just go for the boat ride.
Yeah, good call. Especially in marathon runs, you always want to go safe and marathon friendly. You don't want to end up overestimate, which is not likely to happen with a 3:30 estimate,
Yeah,
but it can happen if you screw up.
and don't worry, I'll be showing off plenty of other cool tricks and skips.
Yeah, Glitchless sounds kind of boring, not gonna lie, but the tricks Glitchless has, they are something else, and I struggle with lots of them because I'm not used to them.
Especially in the dungeon, there are many cool tricks.
Yeah, the dungeons really show off the beauty of the glitchless category. Since we're gonna have to sit through this boat ride, do we have any donations?
Let me take a look. We do. Move my mic down. We have a $25 donation from the Survivor, saying, "Good luck with Majora's Mask is a bit for a great cause." Thank you very much for that generous donation.
That's a nice boat we have here.
So this Octorok right here is the reason why we can go into Deku Palace freely. Normally you can just jump past him as Deku. Nah, not just run jump past him, it's not that easy, but there is a trick to get past him way easier and skip this entire boat ride.
Yeah, basically you can jump on the stone you saw left beside the Octorok, drown as Deku Link, which you void out, and the game puts you on the stone again because it was the last ground you touched, and Deku Link has some few invincible frames which we can use to pass the Octorok.
I'm skipping talking to these Deku guards right here because it's slow. And now we do a little bit of maneuvering. And these Deku guards right here can catch you if you're not fast enough or get seen. So we're gonna try to avoid that. They can be a little bit mean sometimes.
I hate them so much.
But not that bad.
Oops.
They can
Nice
be more
bomb.
worse.
To get onto this ledge, I'm going to do a gainer, which you can't really see because of the tree, but I really did. I'm gonna need one more rupee.
Nice.
These grottos you see where ardju go in are Japanese version specific too. They don't exist in English and European version too. Actually, the bean seller is in another place too on the other versions.
Yes, so right here we're buying 5 magic beans from this bean seller right here.
Yeah, for way later in the game.
So way later in the game indeed. We're gonna need it to basically send someone to heaven. You
Yeah.
get that joke later on.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe not. We do another gainer to get into this grotto. And then it's time to learn a song that will give us access to the first dungeon of this game.
You learn quite a lot of songs within this run. I think we learn every song.
I believe so. Oh god, I failed that. So this is door frame jump right here, which is kind of a tough trick.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
No.
A very hard trick. That happens sometimes. I got caught. Now for some Deku Guard RNG right here. Please. Thank you.
They are so mean sometimes.
Very mean.
come on. You need to wait on
That
everything.
was really fun. I really bonded with that Deku guard right there. We had a nice talk. So we'll be heading into the royal chamber of the Deku Palace to learn the song called the Sonata of Awakening.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite song to play, actually.
That's a joke, right?
No, I like it.
If you say so.
I mean, I usually don't play it in speedruns, but I like it.
As for the story part of the game, this monkey has been, what do you call it? Blamed with the crime of kidnapping the Deku Princess, but it was not him. In fact, it was Skull Kid, I believe. And we're going to go rescue her from Woodfall Temple, which we'll be able to access through this song.
But we are not gonna rescue her by visiting the dungeon the first time.
Actually, we're not going to rescue her at all.
Yeah, I was about to say, in this you don't actually do that, or do you?
No, we don't. It's pretty messed up, but we just leave without rescuing her, and you know what? We saved the world from the moon, so
Yeah, that's
we
enough.
can't save everyone, you know?
I mean, who cares about best ending?
Exactly. She
And
can
yes-
stay in there a little longer.
Yes, there are different endings. Well, the cutscene in the credits is different if you do certain things or don't do them. And yeah, rescuing the princess is one of those.
True. In a second, I will do a pop-up. It looks like a glitch, but it isn't.
Glitch, please.
If I don't fail it, of course. I'm gonna make sure I don't.
No one ever failed that.
There we go. We just popped up into this so we can make it to the dungeon a little faster.
Your ardju is gonna learn the next song, which is gonna be handy, really handy. It's the teleportation song, which you can teleport to the owl statue that you need to activate first.
Yes, it's the Song of Soaring, which lets us fly to any owl statue.
That we've previously hit. So we
Oh,
can't just warp anywhere from the start, but only to those owl statues we actually hit.
Actually, there is a glitch that allows you to warp any place without hitting the owl statues. Genesis, you might want to explain that?
Yeah, that's called index warp. In Clocktown there's a hidden owl statue. That one you can see while being in the western part of the town, looking to the to South Clocktown. That one is a different owl statue than the real one that is located in Southern Clocktown. And if you hit that and play Song of Sorin, plus putting your map cursor on a certain location, you can warp like anywhere you want, depending on where your map cursor was last. And that's one way to glitch with the owl statue. The most recent one, using SRM, includes either the position of Link's right foot or the Z position of Link in general. And by that you can just warp to any entrance of the game, which speeds things up quite a lot.
That's very interesting.
But now we are hitting the owl statue, because
that
we
is,
will,
sorry?
as we mentioned earlier, we will not finish this dungeon in one trip, but in 2 trips.
Right.
And in order to get back here quickly, we hit the owl statue so we can warp here again.
Exactly. And we're now using the Sonata of Awakening to awaken the dungeon that we're gonna have to enter. A little fact about this dungeon is that we're not gonna finish this dungeon in one go. I know the reason for this, but I'd like the link to explain it so I can focus on what's going on.
Yeah, so as we mentioned earlier, we need to go to the range as fast as possible, so we are gonna grab the bow and the boss key in the first visit and go in later in the dungeon as we have more items to skip a little bit of it. And if you beat the dungeon as on second, because we're gonna beat Snowhead Temple first, there's a shorter cutscene after you beat the boss. So we're actually gonna beat the dungeon after we are on the range. We was on the range.
I got in a little bit of trouble right there. Unfortunately.
Yeah, having a bad angle there is stupid precise sometimes, and usually it works just fine, but in the marathon setting, usually things get
A little bit sloppy.
yeah.
So we go into this room to get a small key, and then we're going to head into a room where I'll perform a trick called Glitchless.
I hate blockless.
I
At the bottom
love
of my heart.
Yeah, I don't like blockless.
Watch me fail it today, but I'm usually decent at this.
You do this.
So what you're normally supposed to do in this room is there is a block in the middle of the room that you have to pull in so you can walk across the wooden planks in the middle to light a torch. However, that is slow. So we do a little bit of what do you call it? Parkour instead.
Yeah, and the timing is really precise, and this jump too, if you are too slow, what happened to me today is that that the Deku stick can burn off.
And sometimes if you ledge grab one of those platforms, the camera is really messed up and you just fall down.
Yeah, that's
annoying.
also a way to lose a run for sure.
Oh yeah, camera in MM. Interesting thing.
No.
Yeah.
Especially if you're low on health. It gets really annoying.
These guys are giving me a run for my money.
Yeah, the bows are interesting sometimes.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with bows later on in the second dungeon of this game.
Yep. Now for fun,
Recoil slash.
yes.
But also, I think it's time for you guys to explain power crouch stabbing. So we're going to be fighting the mini-boss of this temple, but we do it in a very special way.
Yeah, power crouch stabbing is a technique where you crouch stab an enemy, but crouch stabs in the Japanese version don't have a set damage value. They copy the damage value of the last attack you did. And ardju just did a jump slash with a Deku stick, which is the most powerful attack he can perform at the moment, at least. And that is stored as his damage value. And yeah, doing a crouch stab copies that value and defeats this enemy in one hit.
Yep, you'll
Actually,
be seeing... Sorry? Go ahead.
Actually, the Deku stick jump slash is twice as strong as the one with the sword.
Normal sword, you mean? I think Gilded sword is almost the same.
Yeah, as the normal. Gilded is the same, yeah, I think.
Not too sure about damage values.
But also, that fight gave us the bow, which will be very useful. Yeah, we just have one more thing to do, which is get the boss key, so we're gonna do one more mini-boss fight.
You're low on health, don't die, please.
I hope I don't. Dying here would be really bad.
Just
It's a cute little frog.
those snappers are nightmares sometimes. Here in this dungeon it's fine, but they appeared in the Woods of Mystery where we were earlier also, and there they can be really annoying.
Sorry for the messed up camera angle. I'm trying to enter this door as fast as possible.
No glitches were used. We're fine. We're still on a legit run.
This is balanced for now.
Yeah.
I dropped a bomb.
Why did you do that? Bombs are dealing damage to you if they
I
explode.
might die here, actually.
Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Run! Oh, he didn't run.
I died. Wait.
Dude, oh, the ferry.
That is
Okay.
awful. Okay.
I wasn't sure whether you knew about that, but
Dude, I didn't. I actually
yeah,
didn't.
when you were doing Blockless, I saw the bottled ferry.
Yeah, I don't know why I grabbed that ferry. It was a complete accident, but normally what you do is you death warp out of here and you can leave the temple right away.
Yeah,
we
saves
do it
the
just
animation
slowly.
of soaring out of here.
Yeah.
But now we were able to witness both dying, reviving, and soaring out.
Yeah, I just thought I'd showcase it, you know? You don't see it very often.
Extra content.
Exactly.
It is for a great cause, so we need to not be too fast.
Hey, what causes that, actually? Host? This is where you come in.
What?
What cause are we running for against?
Oh, well, let me tell you about Mother of Corals here. Mother of Corals' mission is very simple. We rely on coral reefs for a lot, so they produce a significant amount of the world's oxygen, and more than 1 billion people rely on the reefs for their livelihoods. But the coral reefs are in trouble, and now more than ever we need to return the favor. At Mother of Corals, we provide the tools and training to establish coastal communities to create, maintain, and share artificial coral reef habitats with the public in order to increase their environmental and economic sustainability. So we are raising money to help our coral reefs and help coexist with nature as we should.
What a beautiful cause. I urge anyone to please support if you can. It's for a very cool cause, and personally I like breathing oxygen. I don't know about you guys, but so yeah. But for now we'll be heading to Mountain Village or Snowhead Temple.
Yeah, which is actually hidden behind the bow. Without a bow, you can't go here, in a glitchless context at least.
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons why we get bow and the boss key and just leave. As we mentioned, we want to get to the ranch during the daytime. And before that, we actually have to do some interesting stuff, like doing the dungeon, the second dungeon in total. We will beat that. And we will do a very fun thing.
Yeah, let's not talk about that yet. I don't want to ruin my day.
Yeah, the reason why we don't go to the ranch right now is because there's a big boulder blocking it, and the only way to blowing it up is a big powder keg, which we only can get if we beat the second dungeon.
Exactly. And without an opportunity to actually be able to lift that powder keg, it wouldn't be useful at all. So we need another transformation mask somehow. And I believe that's what ardju is going to do now.
Absolutely, but first we need to grab a certain item that will allow us to... How do I explain this?
Get the transformation mask.
To see the transformation, well, to see the soul of the transformation mask.
Yeah.
Oh, also, this, I didn't even think of explaining this part. I'm walking on invisible platforms right now. Normally,
Cheating.
It is kind of cheating. Normally, there is a owl who you talk to, and he will drop feathers for you. And, yeah, you'll know where to jump and where to go, but as I've jumped across those platforms plenty of times, I know exactly where to jump.
Yeah, same thing as for Woods of Mystery. The pattern of the blocks, the invisible blocks, changes depending on the day you're on. So on day 2, the blocks are ordered in a different way.
Yes.
Which can be a little confusing if you're not familiar with the different patterns you can get.
As for now, we gained access to the Lens of Truth, which will allow us to see a couple of things in this area, such as this ladder right here, which we'll be climbing. As you can see, if I spam my Lens of Truth, I don't lose any magic, but if I just keep it on like this, I actually do lose magic. So we're gonna be spamming it.
Just do it without magic.
You can also
Easy.
do it without magic and without the lens, but at the top of this mountain, unfortunately, we need to see a certain someone, and to see him, you need the Lens of Truth.
Okay, my guess is Zora. This is
There we
Zora.
go.
Oh, it's not a Zora.
Or
Oopsie.
Failed the 50-50.
So it's the soul of a former Goron warrior named Darmani, who is dead, as you can see, he's a ghost. But he has some sorrows, I guess, and he doesn't want to leave, so we're gonna kill him. Yep. That's how it goes.
Yeah, he left behind his son, which is crying a lot. We will hear that in a bit, but yeah, some lingering regrets holding in him in this dimension.
Yeah, and by playing the Song of Healing, we basically put his soul to rest, which is
Yeah,
what
and
is
we strip
beautiful.
off his his
Oh
skin.
yeah, we keep his face, by the way, as a souvenir.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Look, there it is. And
Yeah,
guess what
face of
you
a dead
do
one.
with the face of a dead person? Of course you're gonna wear it. Who wouldn't?
I mean, I wear a dead man's Goron skin every day.
That's problematic, Genesis.
Yep,
Not gonna
I
lie.
shouldn't go out.
Oh, as you can see, I turned into Deku Link first, and then I turned into Goron Link. This skips the animation of Goron Link, transforming Link transforming into Goron Link for the first time, which is a bit of a long cutscene. Now we're gonna need this hot spring water here. Why is that, Link? Can you explain that?
yeah, it's gonna need the hot spring water to melt down the ice because an old Goron is. Oh,
That's not supposed to happen.
yeah, but
I'm gonna go back real quick because I
Yeah.
need the hot spring water has a timer, and you basically need to be very fast in this section of the game.
Yeah, so you need the hot water to melt down the ice, which an old Goron is freezed in order to learn the next song to enter the next dungeon. But first, he doesn't learn the whole song from him, so he need to talk to the Goron baby we mentioned first, talk to the old man again, and then to the Goron baby.
Also, we were talking about the fastest movement in this game. This is Goron rolling, which is definitely the fastest way of traveling in this game.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Glitched speedrunning. In OT, you see people hashing all the time. In MM, usually it's faster to put on Goron Mask and just roll as Goron. That's in most cases, it's the fastest option you have. It's of course faster than equipping bombs, doing a hash for a short amount of time, and then equipping again, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, Ocarina of Time, lots of hasses. Majora's Mask, not so many hasses. In categories without Goron Mask, however, like all dungeons restricted,
Oh no!
passes are quite common. Alright, time to freeze the Goron.
Freeze the Goron? Hold
Yep.
up.
Why melt the ice? No, freeze him.
That's awful.
Yep.
And there he is. This guy's a little bit forgetful. It's gonna take a while before he actually teaches us a song. Which is painful. This run could be a lot faster if he just remembered the song, but we don't judge him, he's old.
Yeah, what is a Hes? Good question. I should have explained that. It's a movement technique where you go really fast backwards after a bomb explosion, and yeah, it's a hyper-extended super slide.
It's basically like a BLJ, but in Zelda.
With a bomb.
With a bomb.
Without a staircase.
And it's frame perfect. And you might crash.
Oh yeah, right. The crashing is fun, and you need to hold a certain position on your analog stick. It is a glitch. That's why we don't do that in Glitchless.
Wait, we don't? Oh no.
Oh no!
I was gonna do it.
I mean, you can for fun during Aliens or something.
Let's try it. No, I'm not.
No, you just crash and nah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Never mind. Anyways, we just learned the intro of the Goron Lullaby, which will hopefully make the baby Goron sleep.
Oh, lullaby skip skip?
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
Nice.
And actually, that's also the song that gains us access to the second dungeon, which is Woodfall Temple. Whoa.
Whoa.
Snowhead Temple.
Hold your horses.
Nice bonk.
You're bonking a lot. That's nice. I like bonks.
Nice bonk again. I need this, I need this. Please.
Yeah, a lot of time save in glitched and glitchless categories is from optimizing your equips. The less time you spend in a menu and the fewer times you open the menu, the better. But sometimes you just misclick or misinput or think of something else and equip something you didn't want to equip, or make a mistake and have to re-equip something. That's the main time save, or one of the main time saves that lies between very, very, very good runners like Jazz, Dragon, Dope, and other really good runners, and ardju.
Thanks. A big difference is also playing the songs first try, which I have a lot of trouble with, as you might have noticed. Would you look at that? No more crying.
To be honest, playing songs on Wii Virtual Console with a GameCube controller is a little wonky sometimes.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Just the C up button, which doesn't exist. You have a C stick on GameCube. It's just annoying.
They're all sleeping. How did that happen?
So with this song we can enter the second dungeon, and not like the first one, we actually gonna beat it in the first visit.
Yeah, and that temple is one of my favorites. Very interesting movement, some great techniques ardju's gonna pull off, and the boss fight is, if done correctly, really easy and fast. And if the game trolls, it's a pain.
Oh yeah, true. Oh god, yeah, about that.
Jinxed again.
Let's hope it doesn't happen. For now, we're going to play the Goron's Lullaby to murder this giant Goron violently.
Who is invisible also.
Yeah, so normally you would equip the Lens of Truth and see a giant Goron who's blowing wind to prevent you from entering the dungeon. But we can just play the song and get him to sleep.
And he will be fine, don't worry.
He's not fine, he's dead. After this. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. We couldn't save him.
You should play Song of Time.
You know what we can save though?
Time?
Coral Reefs. Yo, Trey, you wanna...
What a segue. Again, guys, we are raising money for Mother of Corals to help out our coral reefs. There are plenty of great incentives that you can put your donations to, as well as some fantastic prizes. Definitely get your donations in. Let's help get us get towards this goal that we're trying to for the marathon. Anything you can donate is helpful, even $1. In fact, if you donate $5 and include a pun, I will definitely read it out loud.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
I think the Majora's Mask community is very appreciative of puns, so let us use some puns. Alright, we're now in the dungeon, in Snowhead Temple. And yeah, that's the main room of this dungeon. You have this really, really big room where lots of other rooms connect to, and it's fun to climb casually to find your way through the dungeon, but ardju is not gonna do it
Absolutely not. In fact, I'll be doing a trick in this room called a bomb boost, which also sounds and looks like a glitch, but it's not. The Link, can you explain, maybe?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna drop a bomb, transform into a Goron, curl in as a Goron, and jump up and release in the right moment, and the bomb explodes and boosted him up onto the ledge, as you can see. And that was the first one. He's gonna do another one again, and the second one is a little bit harder to do. So
Yeah.
we hope he's doing it nice again, like the first one.
Of course, dude. But because it's an intended mechanic, getting like a boost from from receiving damage or something, it's actually not a glitch, so we can use it in this category. We're just abusing a intended mechanic of the game.
It wasn't actually allowed for so long.
Yeah, the ruling back then was not very consistent. Nowadays it feels more consistent, but it's still not perfect for everybody, let's say that.
This might fail. It did.
At least you didn't get damage. Okay.
There
Nice.
we go. Now normally in this room you would oh god, I'm gonna re-enter. Normally you would go all the way around, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to skip most of this by doing a neat little trick to enter the first mini boss of the dungeon.
Yeah, the wrist rope is fun.
Fun.
Yeah, there are two phases you can call. The first phase where he's now, if you go too near to him, he's gonna go away and go to another pet, so you need a little bit to wait until you can attack him. In the second phase, he's gonna come up and throw some shadow clothes on you, but as you can see, if you hit him at the right position, at the right moment, you can prevent the cutscene from happening and do this fight much faster.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you very much. I really tried.
Yeah, our first elemental arrow.
I've never done this before. But it works.
Nice.
So yeah, we got our fire arrows, which do exactly what you think they would do.
It freeze golems.
Exactly. I'm gonna do a little walking to the next interesting room, which is not this one. We'll just be flying through these rooms. Do I need magic? I do.
You can throw a bomb.
But
I'm
you're
bad.
not collecting any stray fairies. What?
Stray fairies, what are those?
Yeah, some extra collectibles so you can get some rewards from the great fairies of that area, which can be quite helpful, like a bigger magic bar, another sword, some great spin stuff, I don't even know. And what's the other one? I forgot.
Double magic? I don't know.
Double
Fairy
magic
sword,
Great.
great spin.
and double defense.
Ah, double defense, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyways, next mini boss, again, this road, because we want
Again.
our boss key. I'm gonna do the exact same as last time. I do not want him to spawn there, so I'm just gonna get him out of there. No, I was too late. So this happens if you don't get the early hits on. Unfortunately, just use a little bit of a meanie. Oh, just I don't know which one he is actually. Oh god. Yeah, that's what happens. This is awful, by the way. No! And there we have the boss key. So I'm gonna do one more of those tunnel jumps that I did before, and then after we can go straight to Goat, who is the boss of this temple. We're not gonna kill him the normal way.
First real boss fight.
Normally you would... Actually, we'll talk about it later. Oh god.
Nice. Good tunnel jump.
Thank you. I try to take them safe. You can also just jump down and jump slash at the right time, but that's a bit scary, and I'm not trying to waste too much time because we need to get to the ranch.
Very good question from Chad. Why do you swing your sword near edges?
Good question. I do it to get to the absolute edge of the platform so I can shoot down.
Yeah.
Because if you're not at the absolute edge, shooting a fire arrow down is a little bit awkward.
When Link swings the sword, he has the property to not fall down of edges.
Also, normally you would ride around this little arena and hit Goat with your spikes. I'm not gonna do that.
So I'm just gonna stand on a specific position where he can shoot arrows from, but Goat doesn't run away. He has a little trigger that when he stands for too long there, he's gonna run away. So that's why ardju side hop, because when Goat shoots this lightning, this timer's gonna reset, so he has another more time to kill him with arrows. And if I remember correctly, it's
15.
15, yeah, 15 arrows to kill Goat.
Yeah, there are different patterns you can do. There's the fastest one, you can do 5 shots, side hop, and then 10. That's barely enough time to get the last 10 shots in before a Goat moves towards you. Or the safer method is either 1-5-9, what ardju just did, or 1-4-10, which I prefer actually.
So yeah, we just collected Goat's remains, and this is a little cutscene where we see a giant who's going to teach us a song once again. Also, another reason why we don't do Woodfall Temple first, why we don't complete it first, is because at the end of Woodfall Temple, after you've beaten the boss, you see a little cutscene of Tato talking to Link and basically apologizing for being mean and harassing him off his horse. And by doing that temple later on, we actually skip that cutscene. So that's also why we do Snowhead first. For now, we'll be learning Oath to Order, which will help us later on in the run. That's awful.
Much later.
Yes, what we're doing right now is basically setting up for a trick called Glitchless Moonwarp.
Yeah, glitchless boon warp, playing the game as intended.
Exactly.
Well, mostly as intended. Yeah, Moonwarp was the biggest glitch people wanted to be found to speed up the whole game, or the speedruns. But since Moonwarp is a thing now, people don't like it anymore.
Yeah, it's very crazy actually.
There are only a few people in our community that like doing such glitchy runs, and I'm one of them. Moonwarp is great.
I honestly just prefer playing the game. It's a beautiful game, and
I'm bad at the game, so I have to glitch.
that's fair. I can confirm Genesis is very bad at the game.
Yep.
Not that glitchless is not hard. Glitchless can be hard too.
It is hard.
At a high level is very intense and very precise. So
Yeah. And as soon as stuff gets precise, I'm out. I need glitches.
Yeah, but isn't SRM pretty precise too?
Nobody needs to know.
So now that we've saved this part of the world, we're gonna go grab a powder keg, since we need that to enter the ranch.
Yep.
Oh god!
Don't
Wait.
drown, don't drown, don't drown.
Let me drown. I messed up.
Oh,
Wait, I didn't mess up. Anyways. I'm just
Bonus
gonna do this the
content.
same way.
yeah, it's gonna get the powder keg and actually gonna do a little side quest called the Deco Race. Goron Race. Goron Race can be a little bit hard because the Goron AI is really targeted on you, and if you have a big lead and they are on a gap, they can rubber band really hard.
Yeah, and the reason we do the race is because we need the bottle. We need bottles for later part in the run, and we will get one from the race itself as a reward for winning. So if you lose, you have to repeat it actually. Yeah,
And ardju has already one bottle.
yeah, the one from the red potion.
We're going to get 3 bottles in total, so we're pretty good so far.
Yeah, people might be wondering why you only get 3, because usually people get 4 for one certain quest, but 3 is enough for us.
Yeah. And the other bottles are not in any fun places, honestly.
Beaver race, beaver race.
That should have been an incentive, actually.
No, please no.
So what we're going to do now is open up the Goron race. and then do the Goron race, and afterwards we'll go back to the big Goron, who will hopefully give us a portable keg that we can take all the way to the ranch.
Yeah, in-game time still
Is
looks
this
fine.
close enough, actually? I'm not gonna take any risks. I'm not gonna take any risks. So yeah, Goron Race is not fun at all. It is a big run killer. I'd say it's basically 50% RNG and 50% skill. There is a little thing called rubber banding where the Gorons at the back are way faster than you and the Gorons at the front are way slower than you. So it's basically never certain that you're going to win this race. So yeah.
I somehow want a Goron race with items like in Mario Kart.
That does not sound full fun at all.
It does.
Imagine getting a star and being invulnerable against this Goron who are so aggressive.
You just get one of the big cannons that move you to the front.
You're being a bit mean to me today.
That's what they like. I hate them. Every single one of those Gorons.
Me too. Actually, the one that finished behind me aren't that bad.
Yeah, true.
I can tolerate those.
Those are
This
bros.
guy right here, I don't like him. Please, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Why
if
is
you do
this guy
spikes,
coming so
that
fast?
can be bad.
You can get him. You need to hit him.
Faster.
Dude! I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfortunate, but that's what usually tends to happen.
I just couldn't catch up to him. Well, actually, we don't have time. I just saw the
Yes.
clock. We're gonna do the Goron race later. I was
Yeah, we
gonna say
only
we
have
have
one-
time, but we have 1 more hour, so we're gonna be doing that later on.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
turns
completely
nighttime. Turns nighttime at 6. It's 5:15 already, so we don't have that much time left to do our stuff on ranch.
Can I just climb?
Climbing is the hardest part of the game.
So when's the best time to do the Goron race exactly? You guys have to remind me because I will definitely forget.
After hookshot. Or before hookshot.
No, after aliens probably, right?
No. You need to sell that before you go to aliens.
Okay, so
After hookshot you go to Clocktown to sell everything, buy keg and juice, and then you go to Ikana.
yeah, you're right.
And after that you go to aliens, so it probably will better before you go to Clocktown after hookshot.
Well, I'm gonna be concentrating for this part of the run.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I am so bad at this.
But yeah, basically we head to the ranch to get 1, Epona and Epona song. 2, we start the milk quest to get the 3rd bottle. And the 3rd one is to get the Gorman's mask, which we'll do in a second as well.
Yeah, and for that we need a Pona.
Yes. Hello, my name is Coral.
Yeah, and Cora gets to learn about the aliens now.
Yes, so basically aliens are stealing cows from this ranch apparently. And we're gonna have to stop them at night. At this night, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, night 1. Yeah, the aliens are just rude and take away all the cows of the ranch. And the ranch can't really survive without the cows since they are selling the milk. But yeah, now we are accomplice of Romani.
Yes, but Romani needs to test us first, and for that we need to show her that we can aim, in fact. And I don't know about you guys.
I cannot aim.
No.
It's very hard.
Sometimes I can aim pretty good in some part of the games, but at this mini game every time. I think it's because you are moving on the horse. What makes it so hard. And the controls, of course.
Please hit him. Okay. Please do. Phew. Not too
40,
shabby.
easy.
Could be worse. So now she teaches us Epona's song, which lets us spawn Epona wherever we want. Which is pretty nice. We're gonna need him a couple times in this one.
Well, need only for the next mask.
Yeah, only for Gorman.
Technically.
Because we could skip.
Bomb boost.
Yeah. Please get on the horse.
Look at Link's horse.
Oh god, I have to be fast. I don't know why I used all my carrots.
That's not fast.
Yeah, ardju, stay inverted, get hookshot and then do race. And after that go to clock down.
Yeah, you're right, probably. Or we can get the Clocktown chest, but no, we want the bottle as well. Imagine if I didn't have 10 rupees.
I'm always feared about that, but that's actually always never gonna happen.
Yeah, you get some rupees along the way here.
It's not looking like a 46.
Nope.
Yeah, we actually have a leaderboard for this race on the extensions for Majora's Mask. And I think the record is at 45? Either way, you just have to maneuver through this parkour without being too slow. Usually it's fine if you go around 50 seconds.
We did it.
Nice.
And here we get Gorman Mask, which will allow us to enter Ikana Valley later on.
Canyon.
Which is Ikana Canyon, there we go. Ikana Canyon later on. I was thinking of Gerudo Valley, so I got it mixed up for some reason. We're on our way to the next transformation mask. We'll be stealing someone's face once again.
And he's heading to the third. I don't know the English word for it now.
Transformation mask?
Not mask.
Oh, temple, dungeon.
Yeah, dungeon.
Yeah. We're at Great Bay at the moment.
The third area. Exactly. That's what I meant.
There we go.
Third area of the game.
This place is home of the Zoras, so you might guess what kind of transformation mask we're about to get.
Fish face, yay!
Yay! Whoa, guys, I see a body in the water.
And a lot of seagulls.
We should probably rescue him.
Well, maybe that's too late.
Nah, I can definitely call an ambulance with my ocarina. Just give me a second.
Maybe. Maybe Song of Healing works for him?
That could work. We can try it.
Oh, Sonata of Awakening? He seems sleeping.
He's pretty awake. He can walk. Look, he can definitely walk.
Is that walking? I'm not convinced.
Let's just call an ambulance.
Yeah, on JP that's really annoying to push Miko, the Zora here, to the shore. On English you can hold A and Link keeps grabbing the Zora. On JP that's not a thing. You have to maneuver Link manually so you don't accidentally swim away from him. And that can be annoying.
I played the wrong song.
That's not the ambulance song.
That's not how you call the ambulance, dude.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I sure hope his face doesn't fall off.
Why do
Awful.
Zoras don't keep a fairy in a bottle?
That's a good question. This is also a very sad cutscene. If you want to know about the story, Mikau, the Zora who we're going to steal his face from, he's supposed to rescue the eggs of his partner, I believe. And he wasn't able to because he died. That's basically the TLDR. But don't worry, Mikau, we're going to save those eggs for you. The Deku Princess? Nope, never. But the Zora eggs? Definitely. Oh, there's his face, by the way.
Finally. Ripping off faces is the best thing in Majora's Mask.
And it's actually the last transformation mask that we're going to get, so...
Yeah. There's one more, but we will not see that in this
Yeah.
one.
technically 2 more, but
Yeah, Giant's Mask doesn't count.
Oh, true. I can get that one, but we're not gonna put it on, I think.
There's a fun soft log with Giant's Mask where you
I've
just...
never heard the words fun and soft lock in the same sentence.
I have. You can use... normally you can only use Giant's Mask in Twin Mo's room, but there's a way to actually use that mask anywhere. And
Not you, sorry. Continue.
when you do that, you start the animation of transforming into the giant's form of Link, and this transformation never really starts. So you're just standing there in the starting position, and that's... It looks really funny, but you can't do anything. And it's a soft log.
another fun fact about the Japanese version, this platform where the owl statue is a little bit more higher than the other versions. So the dev figured out it's a little bit tricky to dolphin dive every time on it, so they put it a little bit lower on the other versions.
Yes, so in English you can actually just climb on top of it, but on this version in JP you have to dolphin dive, which is painful, but we manage. Anyways, we're entering Pirate's Fortress, where we do not want to get caught like we did in the Deku Palace. All of these guards can in fact spot us and throw us out of the fortress.
The
Yeah,
good
and
thing,
ano-
however, is it's nighttime, and the pirates seem to be a little blind during the night, and that applies to guards who are inside as well. And we will make use of that in just a bit.
It's another difference version too. That's only occur on the Japanese version, that they have less vision on night time.
Yeah, so nothing special here. We're just gonna hit the switch and go into the sewers.
Casually, this part was not my favorite, the whole egg collecting.
I like this part only because of the music.
Yeah, the music is
just
great.
Music is great.
Throughout the whole game, basically.
So, since ardju only has 2 bottles now, or actually 1, but normally he would have 2, he's gonna visit Pirate Fortress 2 times. In the first time he gonna grab the hookshot and a egg. There are 7 eggs we need to collect. 4 are in Pirate Fortress. But yeah, he's gonna grab the hookshot and collect 1 egg. And after that we're gonna leave Pirate Fortress because
We'll be making our turn later.
yeah, we need to get in time on the range again.
Yes, we basically have to kill the aliens at the ranch before what is it, 3 a.m. So we are on a tight schedule here, and we also have to fit in a goal race. So.
And a few other items too.
Aw, really? Aw, really? I was gonna show off my European aim.
EU aim is a myth. It doesn't exist.
I'll show you. Maybe you guys want to talk about the hookshot room, because there's gonna be something very special happening.
Oh yeah, hookshot room is fun. There's one guard exactly at the entrance, and you can side hop and walk or roll past her, and that way she doesn't spot you and doesn't throw you out, and you can bonk a barrel and shoot a beehive, and that beehive will then release bees, and that way all the guards disappear and you can open the chest safely. And yeah, EU aim.
Nice.
Exactly.
But he got it, he didn't get caught.
Yeah.
You can get caught from the second god who's walking towards you.
Towards you, yeah. So you basically have like 10 seconds to hit that beehive, maybe even less. And it's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah, casually you just go upstairs and shoot the beehive from there, but that's slow because there's a cutscene showing off the whole pirates law and blah blah blah. And nobody really cares about that, so
I
it's slow.
care.
Yeah, but it's slow.
Oh god.
You care about your time.
Do
I
I?
hope.
Oh god, this is really bad. There we go. And now we're gonna actually win the Gorn race.
Oh, no ocarina items underwater.
Unfortunately, that's a glitch.
You're confident enough that you're gonna beat Corn Race? If yes, I would invert. So it's 10 o'clock when you go to clock town.
What do we think, guys? One in chat if I can get it first try.
I would do it. I would do it because it's only 8.
Right? I just want to see one in chat. I'll do it. Okay, I saw a 2, so now I'm not sure anymore.
That's why I won first.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right before the race, though.
Yeah, I would. So you have 2 in-game hours, which is probably enough. And you will win the race now.
Can I? Okay. Let's go for it. All or nothing. We get a little head start again. Let's see if they're nicer at night. Maybe they're a little bit sleepy.
Maybe they just ate their favorite food and are stuffed.
So it doesn't look like it.
Maybe they ordered 2 pizzas and ate both of them.
Who would ever do that?
I have no idea who could have done that today. Couldn't be me. I'm a goer.
You should do this race for me.
I'm not too sure whether you like the outcome.
How did I keep my spikes?
Nice action.
Awesome.
It's okay, you need spikes and now tight turns. Okay. Okay, but first one is a little bit fast.
Is it always this guy that I can't catch up to?
Hit him, hit him! Yeah! Let's go!
Not even
You see?
close.
Nice!
And we get our second bottle, finally. And we're actually a little bit early.
Yeah, we'll see.
The garden race can be a pain.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, imagine being that one Goron that's lost. But oh no, don't go there. Hold on.
You're
Does it open
actually...
at 10?
Yeah, 10.
Okay, fantastic.
You're actually good in time. But
Hi.
I'm not sure, when do you normally invert again?
When I get to Epona's, when I spawn Epona.
Yeah, I would do that too.
So what I'm doing right now is selling the gold dust because we need to go shopping. I need a fish for later on in the run.
Which is for free.
Yeah, that one costs $0.
But yeah,
And
we need
I
another
need-
powder keg.
Yes, I need a keg also for later on in the run.
The third and the last one.
Keg W.
And I need some bond shoes as well.
Oh, do you potentially do a hover?
No,
No,
No, not glitching.
no hovers today. I'm sorry.
Dang.
So we're on our way to the graveyard.
Damn it.
yeah, before the aliens, we have still a little bit time. So we're gonna go to the graveyard and get a mask and a song, which we need. We need the mask to get the song, and the song we need later on.
Yeah, dealing with that in-game time is the fun thing about Glitchless and other longer
Can I
runs.
catch this?
Yeah, you can
no
recatch
problem.
it.
Normally I have Ocarina on C down, so that's a bit
Very good.
Yeah, on-the-fly routing is a thing you need to do in Glitchless if you
Yeah.
mess up like Goron Race or something.
I feel
So
like
you-
that is the case for most Zelda games.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're on track to do all the tricks and that you have all the items.
Yeah. There are some... But...
That's a bit weird.
Okay, Epona. Calm down. There are a few categories that just die when you do a mistake, but usually there are backups for everything. Nice hitbox.
Okay then. I guess not.
Don't get jinxed.
I would never.
Nice. So,
Yeah, if those bubbles hit you, you get cursed and you can't draw your sword, but in this next little area we're gonna do a fight using power crouch stabbing actually. So we definitely need our sword, and we don't want to sit still here waiting for the curse to go away, which takes like a minute, I feel like.
so we're gonna fight Captain Kita, which we need to awake first with the Sonata of Awakening. But as you can see, ardju dropped a bomb, so that the bomb explodes while a little cutscene turns right now. And Kita stands still a little bit and isn't so far away as he normally would be if he didn't stand here. So he's gonna do
Yeah, just be careful not to do a normal slash, otherwise the damage output for power crouch stab wouldn't be power, it would be a normal crouch stab.
Yeah, this is really this really shows off how powerful power crouch stabbing exactly is. If you've played this game before, this guy can be very annoying to beat actually, but because of that power crouch stabbing power that we have, we beat him fairly easily. And that's the case for many other enemies we'll be facing in this one.
Yeah, I think you will beat Odolwa that way.
Odolwa for sure.
I mean, there is a technique for Odolwa with only quick spins. But
Yeah, I
that's
believe they use it in
annoying.
English, but it's very hard and
Yeah.
yeah. Also, obviously, spoiler alert, we're gonna be beating Majora with power crouch stabbing as well.
Who's Majora? I thought Skull Kid was our evil antagonist.
She goes to a different school. You don't know her.
Ah,
So,
okay.
So that little jump there is also a bit tricky at first, but once you get the timing right, you can time the jump slash and get across. You're normally supposed to hookshot it, I believe, the chest, so you can get across.
You can go left to the thing up, climb up and jump.
Oh, okay.
If you wanna go through without equipping hookshot.
We just got Captain Kita's mask, which will allow us to play boss in this graveyard and get into the graves. That's not the option I'm supposed to pick.
I mean, you can't read Japanese, can you?
How do you know?
I don't know, I'm just assuming.
That's messed up. Yeah, I can't.
I would have expected that answer.
Oh god, please. Okay. A little puzzle here, lighting all the torches, and we're going to fight a very scary boss, mini-boss here. Mini-boss? Enemy?
Yeah, and he is really powerful.
This guy does 4 hearts of damage. He can one-shot me with ease, but we're not gonna let that happen today. There you go.
Not even
Timing
close.
timing those punches is kind of hard, but you will learn the timings and
Yeah, the iron knuckle.
And now one of the both brothers, Sharp and Flat. I don't know who is who, but one of them gives us a song, which some people might remember from Ocarina of Time.
But this is a different game, Genesis. What do you mean?
I think the text says that Links remember it. Somehow, something like that. When you play the song.
That's interesting. A little Easter egg.
Yeah, there are actually some songs from Ocarina of Time in this that are not usually playable in normal circumstances, but with glitches you get access to, for instance, Sun Song and Saria Song, which don't have any real value except for Sunsong. It has the same property as an Ocarina of Time, can make it day or night, and that is used in some glitch categories, but Saria Song is just useless.
So now that we've done everything at the graveyard, we're gonna head over to Ikana Canyon, where we are going to perform another trick. I know, guys, it's trick after trick in this game. Called...
Iceless.
Yeah, or Ice Arrow Skip. Because normally you're supposed to access this area after you beat Great Bay Temple, where you get the Ice Arrow. Sorry for that spoiler. But that's normally how you're supposed to do this, but since we have a lot of time on our hands, we don't feel like it.
That's not true, Saria's song can be used to crash the game sometimes.
Yeah, but that's what I call useless.
So yeah, there are these Octoroks you need to shoot with ice arrows, so they have a platform, but ardju's gonna stand on a specific spot where he can hookshot the tree from the area where he is now.
That's very
Nice.
good, actually. Holy. So that's Ice Arrow Skip. You're not supposed to hookshot these trees before freezing those Octos, but I did anyways. And now we're at Ikana Canyon. I hit the owl to make sure I don't have to do that trick again. And we're going to confront Sharp's or Flat's brother.
Yeah, forgetting to hit owl statues can be really, really annoying.
Oh, definitely, I know.
You have to backtrack so much.
I think both me and ardju learned that the hard way.
Everyone has.
We both had a run going on where we forget that and
Yeah,
had
for
to
sure.
do the trick twice.
But when you do it one time, you never forget to hit it again. Honestly.
Yeah, in categories that do index warp, it's exact opposite. If you hit a owl statue by accident, you lose index warp.
True. So some people are very careful with the owl statues, which is fair.
Yeah.
Also, we have a rather long cutscene ahead of us. So if Trey has anything to say, now's the time.
Sure. Okay, let's remind everyone why we're here. I can click on the right thing. Yeah. So we here for Green Gaming Fall Fest 2022. We are raising money for Mother of Corals, whose mission is to help replenish our coral reefs in any way they can. They provide the tools and training to establish coastal communities to create, maintain, and share artificial coral reef habitats with the public in order to increase their environmental and economic sustainability. Mainly to, coral reefs are a good source of our oxygen that we breathe. Breathing is good, as I've heard, and breathe frequently. So, anything you can give to this wonderful community, this wonderful charity, please do. We have plenty of incentives out there for you to hopefully add more to the marathon. Plenty of great prizes. Definitely check out
Yes, thank you very much.
I tried. If you go to donate.greengaming.org, hey, it worked. Never mind.
Nice.
Or Sin's listening and posting for me. Either way, thanks, Sin. If you go to that link in chat, you can put your donations there.
Yes, please support if you can, guys. It's very important. Also, we just opened up the music box house. I believe it's called that. Which will give us access to yet another mask we need.
So many masks.
So many masks. They should have called this game Masks of Masks. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for.
Okay.
That was really bad, I'm sorry.
Can we delete that?
Delete
Can
it all,
we-
guys. Anyways, by pulling a bomb chew here, we're gonna cause an explosion, which will cause this little girl to leave the house again. Which we need to enter the house without her noticing. Very important.
Just use stone mask.
There we have her dad, who she's trying to hide. Don't worry. Do worry.
Yeah, chew him.
At least you didn't slash the sword.
That's not supposed to happen.
Okay.
Okay, so we
I think
hurt him a
that's a
little bit, but we
Good
saved
clip.
as well.
Good clip.
Fantastic. Oh, that's good. And we get our Gibdo mask, which allows us to communicate with Gibdos. We're gonna use this on the well to, send some Gibdos to the afterlife. I have a little bit of time to waste, so we can enjoy this music right here.
Great music.
It is beautiful. I don't want to bother these two though.
I mean, you can use a bomb chew.
Let's not.
Oh.
That's awful.
Yeah, we can waste a lot of time. We need to go to the aliens now, and yeah, they... I don't know, when do they spawn?
At 2:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to watch the cutscene, so we enter the ranch area just after they spawn.
Yeah.
Cutscene starts at 2:30, so when he enter the ranch a little bit after 2:30.
Would
The
you guys
cutscene
live in this
doesn't
house?
Nah.
It looks okay. And now we're headed to the ranch. Now the alien's crest is also a bit spooky.
Yeah, I remember having problems with that as a kid,
Same.
but only
Then-
because I didn't know that you can slow down time.
Exactly. Then I discovered that you can slow down time and the aliens do slow down too. Didn't help much as a kid.
Nowadays, I just use Sunsong, pause buffer a few times, and then they are gone. But yeah, ardju can't do that. We have to shoot them.
Personally, I prefer shooting them, but you know, to each their own.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I can't aim, so shooting them is not an option.
So when I shoot them after 4:15, I believe. The link, please correct me if I'm wrong. They don't spawn. Well, they spawn again, but they can't reach the house. So
Isn't
I'm
it
gonna
4
shoot them.
flat?
I'm not
I
sure.
think it's 4 flat, but I'm gonna more than 4 to be sure. So 4:15 should be good.
So I shoot them once at 3:15, and then afterwards I'm going to shoot them at 4:15, and then we can just walk around and have fun.
Because aliens is done when it's 5:15 and
Yes.
it's getting day.
There's no sign here, is there? I wanted to glitch real quick, but
What about inverted cam?
it's not possible. it's a version exclusive,
Yeah, it's English only, yeah.
unfortunately.
Sad.
Probably now it's pretty safe run, I can say. So aliens is one. If you fail that, the run it's pretty much dead.
Everything else you can recover, kinda.
Yeah, so basically the tight time schedule we were on for most of this run is now over. We don't have any places we have to be for the remainder of the run at specific times, so this is pretty nice. Can I not grab this?
Yeah, I think you can do a gainer.
But can you do
Yeah,
one
again.
frame?
Oh, that's
Gainers are 1 frame if you're not in a corner, and 2
Yeah.
frame if you are in a corner.
But we did save the ranch.
Yeah, and we
will
say
get
1
our
frame.
reward.
We say 1 frame trick, but that game runs at 20 FPS, so it's not that scary usually. It can be tight if you're under pressure in a marathon setting or in PB attempts. But normally, even a 1 frame trick shouldn't be that big of a deal.
So we're now heading to Woodfall to finally finish it. You
Yeah, it's
guys
about
might have
time.
remembered that we entered it, got the boss key, got the bow and left, but we're now here to actually finish it.
You mean the dungeon where you wanted to die and didn't die?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That never happened.
Never happened.
But yeah,
Yeah,
having hookshot really speeds this dungeon up now.
And fire arrows.
Yeah. Didn't collect the fairy.
We don't need any fairies. We're trying to complete the game as fast as possible.
But they heal you.
That, okay.
You're not full health.
Oh, hell. So we're gonna shoot this torch real quick. I don't know, that's awful. There we go. And now we have a little bit of a wonky thingy here. I'm gonna try to aim very precisely, but
Touch wood looks good.
good.
Nice.
Not too bad. That's pretty bad.
The letter of shame.
Unfortunately. That happens sometimes.
Little time waste, but not that bad.
But we can speed through the rest of this temple.
Which is only this room.
Please. These dragonflies can be very mean.
Yeah. They are annoying.
And there we go, we're at the boss.
Which will die quite quickly due to power crouch stabs being a thing. And it's important to not store a jump slash with a Deku stick
stick.
before, because Odova is immune to Deku stick damage.
Yes, so
would be
normally,
nice.
normally we try to use Deku sticks because they are very powerful, especially when you jump slash with them, but for Odora it doesn't work. I learned that the hard way also. So
Same.
Yep, same.
please stop jumping. Right.
Nice aim, Odova.
And we kind of stun lock him here. Easiest boss ever.
Yep.
Nice.
Again, just showcasing how powerful power crouch stabbing is exactly.
And that even without storing the max damage we can have. And yeah, if you go back to the game and try beating Odolva with like Great Fairy Sword or something, he's just a pushover.
Yeah, definitely.
If I remember correctly, Kokiri's sword slash has value 1 and jump slash 2. So every time he does a slap, he gives him 2 damage, and
We hit him
Odolva
10 times.
has 20, so
Yeah.
he only need to hit him 10 times. And as you can see, if you don't spam hit and time your hits correctly, you can kinda stun lock him and kill him pretty quickly.
Yeah, we will see that later again. For the next 2 bosses in dungeons, we won't be seeing that. Spoiler.
Yeah, unfortunately. I would love to have power crouch stabbed both of those bosses, but
Oh yeah, imagine power crouch stabbing Georg.
it would be awesome.
I mean, you can do it against twin mode with Giant's Mask, but nah.
Yeah, we don't have the magic for that, unfortunately. So I'm gonna spawn in a room with the Deku Princess, and normally you're supposed to rescue her, but
Nah.
we're
We
just
just
gonna
leave.
walk out of here. I'm sorry, Deku Princess. You can stay locked up in there for a while.
I mean, the game doesn't tell you that she's locked there, so
True, how am I supposed to know?
maybe you're curious what the room is you just spawned in?
Nah.
No way.
So we're heading to Ikana Canyon again to head to the well and hopefully talk to some Gibdos.
Talk to the right Gyptos and give them the right things.
I'm gonna try. Oh,
Yeah, that's why we grabbed some items before, like the beans, the tentacle nuts, and some other items too. So, because the Gyptos need some items to open the doors for you, but luckily we are not going out of the way so much to grab all items. For example, you need milk and you get a bottle of milk for aliens, which is good. And yeah,
yeah. This is basically the quest of delivering everything you've acquired so far. I believe it's nuts. I kind of forgot.
yeah, fish and nuts.
Okay. So we're gonna give this guy fish, but we're not gonna enter the door. We just need our bottle empty. And we're gonna give this guy Deku nuts. Don't ask me why he needs nuts before going to the afterlife, but he does. And we don't judge him.
Maybe he's allergic and wants to speed things up.
You know what? That will make a lot of sense. Oh god. Oh god. Amazing equips. Don't hit me. Oh man. So this is why I emptied my bottle earlier. I'm going to kill this Poe and put it in a bottle. Actually, this battle can be a little bit faster if you time your shot here right. She has one frame where, I don't know why I said she, but they have one frame where they are invincible and you can hit them. Fortunately, I'm not timing them right. Oh, there we go. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, I think there's a version of throwing a bomb and then letting that bomb explode to kill the Poe. That seems quite precise. And optimally, you would manipulate the place where the Poe dies, so it's closer to the door.
Yeah, that's basically what you do, indeed.
But yeah, bonking is fun.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah, bonking accidentally at Goron can happen a lot.
Yeah, that's why I don't like Goro movement in Clocktown. In Clocktown, I always go for Link with Bunny Hood or something.
Hey, if you want to get better at movement, you should try Glitchless runs.
Why would I need movement if I can glitch to the end of the game in less than 20 minutes?
You're not wrong.
But yeah, it's true. Practicing basic movement really pays out at the end. You get better a lot and quickly. You learn stuff. You talk to other people and let them watch your runs. They can help you with improving, and that's what makes this community so fun.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Every noob can start, and that's how I started. I didn't know anything about Majora's Mask speedrunning like 2 years ago, and nowadays I hold multiple meme world records and have decent times at some glitch categories. So yeah,
Definitely, if you're interested in speedrunning, give it a shot because it can be fun sometimes.
And if you're interested in Majora's Mask, you join the Majora's Mask speedrunning Discord.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
I recommend it.
As a new runner, I can confirm that it's a very friendly and welcoming community. So
Yeah, and you get to know many talented people and new people as well. I don't know, Arju, how long do we know each other? Like a year and a half, maybe?
yeah, something like that. Maybe less.
Yeah, maybe less. It's, yeah, you get to know a lot of people, and most of them, like 99.74%, are
That's very
great people.
Well, also we just got the mirror shield. What do we need that for, guys?
Mirror shield?
Who need mirror?
Who needs mirror? Fantastic.
Oh, wrong game.
We needed more to access the last dungeon later on, and we needed it in the last dungeon too.
Yes, we do. Very important item that we can't skip, unfortunately. But yeah. For now, we're going to be collecting eggs. We're going back to Pirate's Fortress. And hopefully not getting caught.
You deposited the first egg you got just
did.
a second ago.
I did. I made sure I did because I kind of forget that in half of my PBs. And I have to backtrack and deposit them anyways, which is not fun.
Yeah, we only have 3 bottles and there are 3 eggs left to collect in Pirate's Fortress. So having one bottle still filled with an egg would be really bad.
Yeah. Oh god, that was scary.
Okay, you can see how different items can speed up particular parts of the game. Like having hookshot just skips the whole sewer part, and we can... Nice jump.
Holy, that was fast.
That was really close.
Hello?
Now for a fun jump.
Yes, we can do a little recoil slash, the one we did in Woodfall Temple as well.
So normally in Pirate's Fortress you need to do a little stealth action to avoid the pirates, fight one pirate and grab the egg, but in 3 rooms, in 2 out of 3 rooms we can go backwards in the rooms and just grab the eggs without doing stealth action and fighting pirates. In 1 room we need to do that.
So one more version specific thing for JP. In JP it's really common to accidentally grab a fish from one of those tanks. In English that's not really that common, but on JP you, I don't know, I always get them. Stupid fish.
Yeah, it can be very annoying when you want to grab an egg but you keep catching the fish into the bottle. That's very painful. So I want to get past this, so I'm gonna do a side hop and a jump slash, which is a nice little skip to get into this door.
Yeah, nice backup. I prefer using ESS turrets, but C-up angle changes work as well.
And we have one more egg. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to fight for this egg, which is a little sad, but...
Do you do PCS on that fight?
Nope.
No.
Okay, I usually go for PCS. But maybe that's just me.
I believe this pirate that we're going to fight is a little bit good at dodging, so we're just going to stab her to death.
No.
Listen, I don't make the rules, okay? I didn't want to do it.
Still you do. Have you been caught by that?
If you get below 1.5 hearts, I believe she just throws you out of the fortress. It hasn't happened to me before, but it does happen, and it's very sad.
It happened to me once, I think. Yeah, once. Not so good.
Yeah. Not so good is the right description.
Because you get thrown out.
Please sink. Thank you.
Well, it's Link, not Sync.
Oh, you're right. My bad. I keep forgetting.
Doesn't even know what the protagonist is called.
I'm sorry. So, since we have 3 bottles, we can't go collect the other eggs right now, so we're gonna make a little stop, deposit the eggs, and then head to Pinnacle Rock
Yeah,
to grab more eggs.
my least favorite part when I did my first casualist run of this.
It is a little bit boring, I can admit that, but
Yeah, I was kind of scared of the eels or whatever those are.
I see.
And it was really confusing because there are so many spots you have to check when you don't know where the eggs are.
True.
Luckily, ardju knows exactly how and where to get the eggs.
Yeah, I'm very blessed in that sense.
Yeah,
I remember back then as a kid that one time happened that I had 4 eggs and I was on the way on the last one and the moon it was coming down and I needed to play Song of Time and all the other eggs.
oh no.
We start to
sad.
yeah.
I'm gonna go grab magic just to be safe. And we're off. So normally what you're supposed to do is at Great Bay at the shore there is a house with a fisherman, I believe, who has a seahorse. Now the seahorse wants to be freed, and the only way to get him is to trade a picture of a pirate with the fisherman. When you bring the seahorse here, it leads you the way. So basically, if you swim the wrong way in here, you void out and you get sent back to the beginning. But the seahorse basically leads you to the correct path and shows you how to get to Pinnacle Rock. But we don't do all that. I just know where to go and how to avoid the void places, I guess. So yeah.
Another difference from the English version is how the Zora magic armor stuff works. On the English version, you can actually do it just sink to the bottom and press the button and then you have the magic barrier. On JP, however, that doesn't work. You either have to be swimming or standing on the ground. And that's a major difference on the upcoming boss fight we will have in hopefully a few minutes.
A few minutes?
Yeah, just go
Hold on a second.
speedy. This is the speed run.
I'm trying. So
Yeah.
one more egg, and then we're out of here.
Then comes Great Bay, cool temple with many cool tricks. I'm just gonna pull out.
Yeah, if you're not impressed by Glitchless so far, I recommend that you stick around for Great Bay Temple, because I'll be doing a lot of cool tricks in the temple. Almost in every room I'll be pulling off something very cool for a Glitchless run, so...
Yeah, but then
Definitely.
we have some stupid fights, like Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, more on that later.
Speaking of Ward, I should grab a ferry.
Yeah. Not the worst idea.
Oh god.
We need a bomb
We void
counter.
out here twice to get back to the shore, and from here on out we can get to the lab way faster. "36 hours remaining. Will we make it in time?"
No.
I don't think so.
Only a god gamer could pull that off.
Yeah, that's not me.
Yeah, regarding these eggs, ardju is putting back into the tank here. There is a way to duplicate them, with a glitch of course, so we have no access to that in this category. But with a technique called equip swaps, you can actually just collect one egg and duplicate that over and over until you have 7. That speeds up stuff quite a lot.
Yeah, so you can grab hookshot, the egg near hookshot and duplicate them, which is pretty handy.
Place. But if we did that, we wouldn't have been to Pinnacle Rock and Pirate's Fortress. That's lame, guys.
No, that's not lame. That's fast.
Sure.
And actually fun to practice. It's a double frame perfect input you have to do in the menu. Yeah.
The menu is 30 FPS and not 20, like the game itself.
Yeah. And I think the starting screen is in 60 FPS?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird decisions, Nintendo. I can never remember that song.
Yeah,
I've
me
played
neither.
it so many times.
Also, this song needs to be learned because it gains us access to the Great Bay Temple, which is the 3rd dungeon we'll be completing today.
Fun fact, you learn the song technically at the beginning of the cutscene, where you press Ocarina to start playing the song. But if you have enough time to do a start input and then buffer Ocarina, you can actually saw away from there and still have the song, but not having to watch that stupid little long cutscene. That's fun to do, but obviously not allowed in here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now we're heading to Lulu, who's the owner of the eggs we just rescued, and we're going to... Yeah, we're the mother of the eggs we just rescued, so we're gonna tell her that we saved them by playing her the song. But first I need a fairy.
Oh no, you missed turtle cutscene skip.
Rip.
I like watching this cutscene personally.
Yeah, it's fun. I like the concept of awakening the dungeons, or
Yeah.
the transportation method to get to the dungeons like this turtle.
It's
Which
definitely fun.
is a spoiler since we are only seeing an island right now. But it is a turtle.
Are you telling me this island is a turtle?
It has eyes.
No shot.
Do you know an island with eyes?
Oh my god.
Oh, and it's a big turtle.
Oh, that's why it's called island.
Good one.
Okay, I mute myself now.
Really good one. It's a cute turtle.
Yeah, and it's a nice break before a very tough dungeon to execute.
That's true.
There are a lot of tricks and a lot of them are not easy. So ardju has to play at his best to not delay the schedule.
True. That's what I'm trying not to do. Really? That didn't work? Okay, dude. While we're riding this turtle to the most difficult temple in this run, maybe Trey has something to say to us?
Oh, during this great cutscene?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man. So no one's taking the bait on giving me a pun to reach $5. And I'm very sad.
That's rude, honestly.
Think of how much more enhanced we can make this marathon with nothing but puns.
I agree. It would be fantastic.
Of course, all donations go to a great cause for Mother of Corals. Get our this is the perfect place to donate. We're in a bay.
Exactly.
Look at the lack of coral reefs in this bay. You don't want the world to turn into this, do you?
True. You're completely right. And this turtle definitely couldn't survive without coral reefs, so
Absolutely.
bye-bye, turtle.
Alright, in the first room is a cool trick where he can skip a little bit of puzzling. Nice, really good.
And there you have it.
Then the next trick is coming up too, where he hold target right now and do a dolphin dive, bouncing onto the wall so he can grab this ledge. And go to this room a little bit earlier because normally you will need ice arrows, and shoot ice at it to grab that ledge and turn this turnkey.
I also did a little gainer right there just to grab this this ledge and turn the turnkey. So far so good in this temple, but there are a lot of tricks left to mess up.
I would be so lost on this dungeon. It's been ages since I've done this dungeon the normal way. You can just skip to the boss from the very first room.
So we do a little boss key skip right here. Matt, if you want to explain, you can.
It's gonna jump at the right angle on this ledge. You can jump if you have the right speed and angle. You can jump on this ledge and grab the boss key way earlier. Normally you need to shoot ice arrows and do this fight, but you can do this or get ice arrows too and jump from the shoot the ice arrow into the water and jump from there to this without doing the frog fight. But yeah, like as you can see, if you are on the right angle and have the right speed, you can grab this ledge without having ice arrows or beat.
It's pretty nice actually. Unfortunately, we have the worst mini boss in this game coming up.
Cool flip.
Yeah, that was awesome. I've never done that before. This mini boss is called Wart, and it's just pain and pain and pain. He does not like us at all. Magic, maybe? Nah.
Can grab it later.
Yeah. And there he is.
So there's two phases of worlds. First, where the little bubbles or ice are surrounding him, and he needs to damage him with a bomb at the right time, because his eyes open at certain times. He needs to do that 3 times. After 3 times, he goes down to the ground and moves across the room, and all the bubbles fall off of him, which can deal a lot of damage. That's why he grabbed a parry for safety.
Yeah, this phase right here is just pure chaos and not fun. help. They're gonna give me any. Dropping some bombs on the way for the remaining bubbles that are following me, and now I can freely shoot sports. Unless he doesn't open his iron, which happens very, very often.
One more hit.
Please. Hello? What? Face me? Keep your eyes open, please. There you go, buddy. So yeah, a little bit of a painful fight. Sometimes it goes by very fast, and other times you get the bad RNG and he doesn't open his eyes. But this went by pretty nicely.
Yeah,
It wasn't awful. Let's restock. Oh god, that's the wrong arrow. We got the ice arrows, by the way. Restock on bombs, restock on magic, for sure. And we're on to the rest of the run. No particular trick in this room, we just freeze this guy and hop on top of him. Which we should have done at Ikana Canyon, but we just did ice arrow skip by hookshotting that tree. A lot of turning switches in this temple.
Bonk again.
I love bunking in this temple. So we're gonna head all the way to the top to hit one more switch. A little bit of parkouring again. That's... I just did a glitch, I'm pretty sure.
Totally intended.
Hello? That happens sometimes.
Yeah, the rules specifically say if you perform a glitch but don't gain any advantage by doing that, it doesn't, it's not gonna be held against you.
Yeah.
You may be getting like a 5 seconds time, or 5 seconds added to your final time or something, but usually if you perform something you are not supposed to do and don't have an advantage, you are fine.
We're just gonna create little islands to hop across and get to the last switch that we need to hit right now. I'm not sure if I can reach this, so I'm gonna shoot one more for safety. And there we are. Just to be sure.
Next up in this middle room, in this main room, you need to switch the current flow of the water, which you can do in the first room of the dungeon.
Oh god, my equips are so bad. Hello? So we're going to turn these two real quick to, like Link said, switch the flow of the temple and access other areas of the temple.
So and since he's in the beginning, he doesn't need to do this cool trick with the Goron and rolling over the water wheel. He doesn't need to do that again. Just can put on Goron mask, drown his Goron, and he will walk out and be at the entrance again where he came out.
Really? Again? So we're just gonna go with the flow and access this room that we would not have been able to access if the flow hadn't been turned around.
Nice, really good. Almost.
That's unfortunate. Normally you're supposed to get on that water wheel and hop across it to a new room, but I fell off, unfortunately.
Normally you freeze the water wheel with ice arrows, so you can...
Oh yeah, sorry. So we're gonna try again by standing right here. And jumping at the right time should let us enter here. Pretty neat
Back up.
trick. Pretty neat trick, yeah.
And now this room.
Yeah, now this room.
Normally you need to equip fire arrows and melt the ice so the water falls down and it elevates you more up. But first one you can skip. Technically you could skip the second one too with a precise jump, but yeah, as I said, it's a little bit precise and hard.
Yeah. That jump has a fitting name, Gamer Jump.
Only real gamers can do it.
Yeah, out of the question for me then.
Same. Please, get over here. Don't. Okay.
With that turn key, only one turn key is left, and
It's fine.
yeah. With this turn key, only one turn key is left, and the last one is before the boss. So yeah, we're heading to
We're
the.
heading straight to the boss named Georg, who is a giant fish, and we're going to catch him. I mean, kill him. Nice.
You wanna grab magic?
Nice. Where do I grab magic?
Left.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know where. I love bonking, by the way. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
Wait, I'm on the last day. Oh my god, the time.
Yeah, you should probably invert. Good that you looked up for that. Oh. But it's okay, it's only 7 in the morning, so...
Yeah, if I had forgotten this, the run would be in shambles, as some might say. A little bit of scary movements. And we're heading to the boss room. Whoops. Here, fishy, fishy. I need arrows, don't I?
Yeah, there
wait.
are
Yeah.
pods on the platform with arrows.
Exactly.
Oh, true.
Otherwise, you can hit him with hookshot.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Or sword fins.
You can hit him with a lot of stuff, actually. Here he is.
But sadly, no PCS.
If only. So basically, we shoot him once he gets close to the platform, and then we try to Zora barrier stun lock him as much as we can. Unfortunately, I couldn't for some reason. I got damaged, which is fine as long as he doesn't eat us.
Why would a fish eat a fish?
You have a good point.
But then again, why do real fish eat fish?
Oh god, that's so bad. You were supposed to hit him multiple times, but unfortunately I have lost our ability to do that today.
You just want to show off this cool fight.
Exactly. Plus the music is really good, so...
Oh yeah, right, you have magic in not magic, music in this fight. If you skip the cutscene of Georg appearing, you don't have boss music at all.
Oh yeah, true.
It's pretty hard to stun lock him with the Zora shield.
No, I'll get it. This phase, this second phase, I'll definitely get it. Please don't. Whew. So yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it, actually. There you go, 2 hits and he's dead. Yep.
It took me way too long to figure out what to do in this fight as a kid.
Can be a little bit rough. Not going
The
to lie.
3DS version of this fight is interesting too.
Yeah, we don't talk about 3DS. I mean, there have been quite a few quality of life updates for the 3DS version, but the boss fights are more annoying.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
And Deku spinning is really annoying. And Zora swimming is really annoying.
Anyways, we just beat 3 out of the 4 dungeons, so we're on a decent pace to finish this game before 3:30, I'd say. All that's left to do is get the song that gains us access to the last temple, and then defeat that boss. And we'll
Oh
be
yeah,
done.
the creepypasta song, I remember.
Oh yeah, that one.
But yeah, the whole Ikana Castle section is fun.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're headed right now, Ikana Castle.
Oh no, so many spoilers. And yeah, Ikana is my favorite area of the game, I would say, because there's so much going on with Ikana Castle, the whole story, why Ikana is that way it is, and stuff. It's really interesting and adds a lot to the game's overall theme.
So once I enter Ikana Castle, I'm going to do another gainer, because if you enter this place normally, you get a bit of a cutscene showing off the place, and the music starts playing. But we skip that part by doing this gainer and just hopping over the fence. It's a little bit unfortunate because the music here is pretty good, but we hit this switch and we headed to the second room, the left side of Ikana Castle.
Yeah, now we burn the fish.
Yeah, we do a little damage taking here just to get to the switch. That's a very nice backflip.
Interesting.
So normally in Ikana Castle you need to go to both sides of the castle, on the left and the right side. But if you go to the left side, what we need to do is to blow up a rock with the last powder keg we have. The sun shines through the room in the middle, and we can deflect the sun with our mirror shield to the block. But as you can, ardju will show us, you can just throw the powder keg from the right side over the fence.
Actually,
that throw can be quite precise.
yeah, just to be sure, it's a marathon run. I'm going to do it from here. Like so. Ouch. And we can enter this place. Without doing the right side, we are going straight to the boss of this place, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so. I mean, he is the king.
Yeah, he is. And we'll be abusing a certain mechanic that we all know and love at this point. At the front, like,
SRM.
imagine. Please? Okay. Personally, this fight is probably one of my favorites. It's very epic. I like the aesthetic it has.
I don't like the hitboxes of the first two skeletons.
Yeah, they can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Please?
Yeah, depending on time of day, the sun actually shines in different spots. Which is a neat little detail.
We're going to power punch stab these guys real quick. And they should be dealt with.
Only one left.
The
The
hardest
king
one.
himself.
Yeah, but with power crouch stabs,
How are you?
it's not that big of a deal. 4 hits and he's down. Now some EU aiming.
Yame, EU
Yaming.
And we get our final song that allows us to enter Stone Tower Temple. Or rather, climb Stone Tower Temple. These guys are having a bit of an argument.
Yeah, they remind me of Kuomo and Kutake in Ocarina of Time. Spirit
Oh yeah,
Temple.
true.
True.
It's the exact same cutscene, actually.
Yeah, without the annoying words they say.
True.
Yeah, the property of this song is something different from the songs we've had before. The songs before opened up the temple for us in awakening the temple itself for Woodfall, putting the big Goron and Snowhead to sleep, rising the turtle in Great Bay, and this song lets us create mirror images of ourselves. And since we have 4 different forms we can be in, we have 4 different mirror images we can put on, let's say, what are those things called again? I'm stupid. Like the things you stand on.
Switches.
Help me.
or-
Switches!
There we
That's the word I'm missing. It's past 1 a.m. in the morning. Let me be.
We forgive you.
But EU people know the feel.
True.
Exactly, yeah.
Anyway,
5 more hours and I'm awake 24 hours.
Oh god.
yikes.
All good.
So I have a little idea again.
That's alright.
During this climb, I will have to play Elegy a bunch of times, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And for every time I fill the song, I'll donate $1 to the charity. To Mother
I
of
meshed
God.
that.
You'll match that? Great,
Yep.
fantastic. I'm going to mess it up a bunch of times, Genesis.
I don't mind, I'm rich.
Oh wow, okay.
As if, please don't do more than 2.5k fails.
That's 3 times failed. I'd love if someone kept count, maybe in chat or maybe Matt.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get milk and the milk jump.
I could. That would
Do
be
you
very
know how
cool,
to do milk jump?
Sure.
Okay. Just drink milk and do it.
That was
Nice.
2 times, I believe. So that's 5 total. And we're not even halfway through.
Dang.
Yeah, this one's gonna hurt Genesis.
Okay, where's the donate page? There.
You need to play 3 more times. So.
Insert embarrassing comment here. ...
That's
Okay.
1. So 6 total. Thank you guys for keeping count. Don't hit me. That's mean. So this is the last time. No, it's not. Aw, first try. That's boring.
I actually miscalculated. It's 2 more times now.
Please. Nice aim, dude. Sick. I didn't. That's funny. Please, dude. Okay. That's 12, right? Okay. So 12 from me and Genesis both.
Only 12?
I can still make it worse. Okay, from here on out, sorry, we won't be counting because I'll go bankrupt. And welcome to Stone Tower Temple, by the way.
Cool dungeon, cool mechanic in my opinion.
Very nice dungeon. Probably my favorite.
Yeah. And even glitchless speedrunning wise, really cool too. Small little tricks too.
Not as flashy as which one do I go? This one. Oh no, not this one. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Why is the bomb chew? Oh, I don't need it. Because someone taught me a cool trick.
Yeah, so normally you would explode this crack at the bottom right there to let the sun shine through so you can reflect it to the block to remove the block. But if you throw your juice at the right time, you can kill all armors and get the key which we need to get into the next room.
So basically, behind this block there are 2 armors, and you need to kill those for this chest to spawn. And what I did was time a chew bomb drop at a pretty lenient time actually to kill them behind that rock without removing the block. Just killing that guy for fun. Oh no. Now we're about to enter the worst room in this whole game. Yep, everyone hates this room.
Yep, and for a reason.
It is awful. I can confirm.
I mean, with a weird shot, it's not that bad, but yeah, again, glitchy stuff not happening.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Genesis. Maybe next time.
Maybe I'll hold you to it.
Please don't push me.
And that's exactly what we mean by destroying.
No! Whatever.
Yeah, the bows can push you and make you
Like we
angry.
said before, the bows are definitely the worst enemies in this game.
Yeah. And what?
I'm gonna take my time here because I don't want to mess up again. I messed up again. Update. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, mirror roam can be really annoying.
Wow! I've never had that happen before. That's a new one. That's not a new one, but...
It's a map camera.
This is all RNG minute for later, don't worry.
This is a very specific setup for glitchless moonwalk.
Don't push me, don't push me, don't push me. Oh, thank God.
Nice.
I'm gonna do another bomb boost here, the ones we did in Snowhead Temple, if you remember.
Nice.
And now we're on to the last, the first mini-boss.
But yeah, Gara Master is fun.
Definitely. This is a fun battle.
And a quick one.
I don't know about that one. I'll try.
Yeah, one of those fights, you really need to be focused if you are doing a no-hit challenge, for instance. This guy can just hit you a bunch of times if you're not careful.
Gomez?
And that one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the slash he does after you hit him.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah.
True.
If you're not careful and not shielding, your no-hit run is just dead.
And that's it with the first half of the dungeon.
Yes, we're now gonna look at this dungeon from a different perspective. That sounds a bit cryptic, but you'll know what I mean in a second. Don't jump off, please. Reputation.
No extended bow. Or bow extension, I don't know what the trick is called.
I don't know either, if I'm honest.
Hey, that's a nice looking gem. We should totally shoot that. Please aim. Nice!
First try.
Yeah, no one saw that. It's fine. So, as you might have noticed, the temple turns upside down, guys. Wow! Again, just like in Great Bay Temple, we'll now be able to access different rooms that we couldn't before.
But actually we don't access so many rooms in Inverted Stone Tower Temple. There are two main tricks to skip a lot of the dungeon. One ardju is gonna pulling out in 2 minutes. 1 or 2 minutes.
I should probably play Inverted Song of Time.
I should even play Double Song of Time.
Maybe.
Or I suggest that before Twin Mode if it's not night.
That's always nice when that happens. So we do a little recoil slash here again. And there's a pretty hard side hop here that allows us to skip a lot. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's the way.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, he jump slashed a little bit too early.
Oh my god. Recoil slash again, I just wanted to show off twice. Hello, camera?
Yeah, the beauty of camera.
And there we go. That's how you're supposed to do it.
And luckily that room leads us to another mini boss, which gives us the boss key of this temple.
Yeah, it does. This mini boss is also one of my favorites, probably.
Batman.
That's not what I call him. Target him?
Are you on a hold target or?
Hold. I should be fine. He can be amused sometimes.
I think anyone who starts speedrunning on 64 Zelda is gonna switch from switch target to hold target.
Yeah.
I'm still on Switch.
Oh
What?
god. How?
I can't play on hold.
What?
It feels so wrong.
I thought the same until I started speedrunning it. Now I never can switch back again.
Yeah, it feels very clunky, especially during the Majora fight, where you have multiple things to keep in mind, I guess. And it keeps targeting from this to that. And it's annoying. Don't curse me. Don't curse me. Thank you. Now I need to get rid of my sword. And we're going to do a trick called Early Igor.
So ardju can kill this enemy from up down there, which spawns the chest, and with a precise hook shot you can grab the chest. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat precise. But most of the time it's not that
Nice.
hard.
There we go.
Yeah, now the finicky part of aiming the hook shot.
Oh, I get this first try every time. Look at my European aim in a second.
Yeah, you've shown off your aim enough in this run.
I don't know what you're talking about. Bang.
Ooh.
Now I'm
It's
panicking.
still the
Now
first
I'm
try.
panicking. Now I'm panicking. Actually,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to do. That's why I didn't aim, okay? It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
I
Good
understand.
idea.
The clock was just distracting me. That's what happened. So we want it to be the final hours when we fight Twin Mold, because we want to go straight into the last fight of this round, which is against... You guys can spoil it. Why am I shooting
Ganondorf.
this? Ganondorf.
Fatih.
Yeah, I heard he has a desire as well.
Morph Eel. Yeah, Gandalf has a desire.
So they say. Hello?
And he palavers again. He's stocking up on magic and arrows.
Magic? No arrows? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, whoa.
Yeah, that's not fun. Please don't target that guy. This is kind of bad. I don't like having 21 arrows, but we're gonna have to take it.
Yeah, maybe you get lucky with arrow drops. Because this boss fight is the worst.
Yeah, it is pretty bad, yeah. But I do have EU aim on my side, so
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna have to concentrate for a sec.
So normally you would grab the Mask of Giant, transform, and beat those with the sword, but you can shoot the tail with arrows. And fun fact, the blue one is double effective to fire arrows, and the red one is double effective to ice arrows. So this is why you see ardju shooting the blue one with fire arrows first.
Yeah, standard Pokemon logic. Fire's good against ice, and ice against fire? No, that doesn't make sense.
Are you kidding?
Fire makes the ice melts, which makes water, which is good against fire.
There we go. That's one done. Now I'm going to switch to ice arrows and kill the other one, which moves a lot faster. Honestly, I'm not sure if they made it happen on purpose, or if that's just because it's laggy with toolbars on the screen. But this one is a little bit faster.
Let EU Yame again, Yame, shine.
Nice.
2, 3. Damn, God Gamer ardju.
Just
Okay,
guessing right there.
I spoke too soon.
You jinxed it, dude.
Blame me.
I am. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, good one.
Really
Not a bad
good.
fight. Not a bad
With
fight.
21 arrows, you only wasted 9. No,
Yeah.
10. Exactly.
Could be much worse, actually.
And this is the last dungeon boss of the game.
I need help. Where's the... Okay. Hello? So yeah, that's it, guys. We saved the world,
Yay!
right?
But the moon is still crashing down. Time for moon warp.
The moon? Wait a second. We're gonna stop the moon, right?
Maybe. Maybe Link was the moon the whole time. Yeah, new fan theory made up in this moment.
I like this one better. Link is dead? No way. But Link is the moon.
Yeah,
Sure.
Link is the moon. The Moon 9. Okay, some of you might get that reference. Some might not.
I'm too young, I think. I'm sorry. Old man.
Maybe that's true, yeah. Yeah, that's the last giant we will see. There are 4 giants in each cardinal direction 1. And in the cutscene where both of the fairies and Skull Kid met, they actually found out that the 4 giants were friends with Skull Kid. And after they parted ways, Skull Kid found the Happy Mask salesman and got his hands on the Majora's Mask, went a little crazy, and yeah, now we freed the 4 areas again and got the help of the giants. And since we know a certain song, we might be able to see the giants again in a little bit.
I do hope so. I miss them.
If ardju can play the
Oh,
song.
it looks like it is not midnight yet. So we should not warp to Clock Town because we would have to watch the cutscene of the Clock Tower opening.
Yeah.
And that is a little bit slow, so we're just going to hang out here for a second until
Yeah, you
it's...
have bombs. You could try some interesting stuff.
Should I glitch?
No. I mean, you can get ISG or something.
Is there a sign?
Action swap is
There is.
interesting. Should work on an owl statue too.
There we go. This is ISG,
Yeah.
also called Infinite Sword Glitch, where your sword is basically swinging all the time at every single frame.
Yeah. And
So-
as we mentioned earlier, if your sword is swinging, you can't fall down ledges. So if ardju runs towards a ledge, you can't fall off.
As you can see, I'm just stuck. Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah, and now the run is invalid.
True, I actually...
Yeah, well, we do not have any advantage whatsoever since we are killing time. So, who cares?
And as you can see, you can hover. I'm not exactly sure how hovering works, so if Genesis wants to fill that in, but I
Yeah.
can definitely show it off.
So what's happening here is
Okay. No segue. That's what's
stupid
happening.
way.
I love
Yeah, when you are in the state of having ISG active, your sword is swinging every single frame,
Bruh.
and if you shield an explosion, you basically make that explosion part of Link's ground he's standing on, and since we can't fall down from any part we are standing on, we are gaining height, and that's what we call a hover.
Bruh. Can I not get it off this guy? Really?
I mean, you can use title text or SG or bombs.
No, I can just do a super slide. That's also neat to show off. if I can do it. I'm wasting time, I know, but please, just one.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Just one
nice
more try.
ground
One more
jump.
try. One more try.
Yeah, almost.
Like I said, I'm a glitchless runner, so
Yep. But I'm pretty sure we will have a glitched Majora's Mask run in one of these events in the future.
hopefully, I bet a lot of people will be honored to do a glitch category. For this
Yeah,
one.
I will at least submit something. Honestly, I forgot the submission period ended, so I managed to not get my submission in.
Sad.
Thanks me. But yeah, next time I will definitely submit something.
Maybe we'll do a race. Who knows?
Hundo SRM race.
Sure. So yeah, as you can see, the moon continues to fall down, but we got the help of 4 giants right now. So we're gonna hit them up real quick. This. Oh, and this probably.
Oh no, what's happening?
What is happening? Yeah, we have a very, very long cutscene ahead, so Trey, if you've got any special words for us,
I do
appreciate it.
In fact, we have a donation
Oh my.
from one Genesis who donated $25. I know, right? Says thanks for having me on the commentary. Glitchless run. I had a great time so far, and I'm looking forward to the other runs of the marathon. If you have the means to do so, please consider donating to this great cause. The $25 going toward the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl name choice. So if you want to try to outbid that, and so that you can have a name other than ardju for the trainer.
Wait a minute.
Get your donations in. Thank you so much for the $25.
That's very generous, Genesis. You just
And
left
yeah.
that little detail out, dude.
Ardju for Pokemon file name, easy.
Sure, I'll take it. Also, who knew that noses could have legs?
Yeah. Interesting design choice.
I wonder if it has some kind of deeper meaning. Fun fact, if you play the Oath to Order without having beaten all the dungeons, the same exact cutscene plays, except one of the giants is missing and they actually fall to their knees and fail to stop the moon. And the game kind of ends, and the moon crashes anyways.
Yeah, I tried that with only having one giant saved, and was kind of sad that I had to beat the other 3.
Little Genesis.
Yeah, little me in the year 2000. Man, that's very long ago. Damn.
Who would have known you'd still be playing this game at this point?
I had a very, very big break. Played it on release and in 2002, I think. And then when the 3DS remake came out, I played that. And then I started doing speedruns in 2020 because, well, lots of free time due to being at home a lot.
Yeah, sure, I can see that.
What is going on in chat? Okay.
Looks like we have even more giants coming. We could definitely use their help.
No, those are strawberries.
Wait a second. What is happening? It was the mask all along, dude.
It didn't need the body of Skull Kid.
Who would have guessed?
Link is Majora's Mask. And where's Ganondorf?
Very Zelda.
And when do we see Morpheus?
Morpheus, wait a second. That's a different game, isn't it?
No. Have you not seen the secret room in the secret shrine with Morpheus? It's hidden behind 15 bombable walls
Oh god.
and 17 powder keg walls.
Imagine. You just have to keep buying one and flying.
Yep. Just to visit Morpheus and realizing you don't have Zora armor or iron boots and would have to do it as Zora Link.
God, that sounds awful.
Yep.
And we're on the moon.
Glitchless moonwarp successful.
True, finally, the setup paid off.
Yeah.
We're nearing the end of this run. We basically just have to fight 3 phases of Majora and then we're done.
Yeah. For comparison, the any percent unrestricted speedrun takes roughly 20 minutes to beat Majora. Ardju took a slightly longer route
I am trying my best.
and showed off quite a lot of the game and what Glitchless has to offer, so that's quite something.
Yeah, this boss fight is a breeze with the Fiend's Baby mask, which is the 4th transformation mask. Unfortunately, you need all the masks to obtain that one, and we haven't done that, so we're gonna have to do this fight the hard way, which is not fun, by the way, but we're gonna do it anyways.
You will get this.
Yeah, even with 50, you can die if you only have 3 hearts, but that's fine.
So we're just going to fire arrows him a couple of times, use the boomerangs to hit the back of his head, I guess. And that's phase... No, not phase 1. That's part 1 of phase 1 done.
Yeah, after 2 hits, gonna summon the other remains to help you. Which can be annoying, especially in the last phase.
Yeah, and the remains still are there, even though you didn't beat any dungeons when you perform moonwarp with glitches. You end up on the moon without having beaten any dungeon, and the remains are hard programmed to be here, and that is annoying.
Very annoying. Now this is phase 1, called Majora's Incarnation, I believe? I always get them mixed
Yeah,
up.
Incarnation and Wrath was last.
Unfortunately, I didn't get him, but we have a little trick up our sleeve.
You can put the bomb in the middle and the explosion hits Majora's enough everywhere.
Interesting.
It's kind of messed up.
Again, using power cups to try to kill him as fast as possible.
Oh god, that's not fun.
Stupid remains. At least you're on the wall now. If the remains are not in your camera, they tend to not shoot you, but they can still.
Yeah, they're very annoying. And this is the final form of Majora.
Yeah, get ready on time. Time is on the last hit.
I'm going to yell time when I officially hit him, but... Oh, this is fun. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Please continue. Please continue. Oh, wow. Really? I'm just gonna stand there?
No Beyblades?
Nice. Time indeed.
I will yell time.
And that's... I was kind of distracted. That's Majora's Mask, 90% glitchless, in 3 hours and... What is it? 17 minutes?
Yeah, 3 hours, 17 minutes and 20 seconds, I think.
Nice.
A G.
GG!
Thank you very much.
Good run, solid run. Sub 320, it's really good.
Thank you. I tried. Yeah, guys, please, if you can, support the charity. It's very important. We love Planet Earth. We want to live here for a long time. So please, if you can, make sure you donate. I want to thank my commentators, obviously, for sticking by me, making jokes and explaining all of it. Literally all of it. I can't think of anything we forgot.
Oh, I can.
Probably, yeah. If you're interested in speedrunning this game, like Genesis said, the community is super welcoming, and yeah, give it a shot. Who knows? Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, thanks for letting us commentate.
Yeah, exactly. It was really fun. And a good experience.
Yep, marathon runs are always fun.
Agree. Let's see if we can get Tattle to yell out the file name.
Yeah, that takes a few seconds.
I'm below estimate. We can fit it in. I think. But if any of the staff want to take this away from me, then that's fine.
Doesn't seem that way.
I'm personally interested to see Tattle yell coal. So
yeah, same. Someone did pay for it, so it's only fair.
yeah, thanks again, guys. This was a really fun run. You guys, that was a lot of fun to listen and learn a lot.
Thank you very much, Trey. You were an excellent host, and yeah, thank you.
My favorite part of the run was bomb chewing in the music.